Gaming Morning Show.
Ah, the sounds of morning.
Early in the morning,
Birds singing.
gotta feed the donkey.
The sun peeking above the
When you
horizon.
feed the donkey,
The gentle nudge from your morning alarm clock.
this is what he says.
A subtle reminder that today is a new day. A new day for you to watch Gaming Morning Show. The show where you'll find science lessons.
It says, when I bake bread, I give thousands of yeast organisms false hope by feeding them sugar before ruthlessly cooking them to death in an oven and eating their corpses. Wow.
I thought you
Think
were
about bread a whole new way.
I thought you were about to say orgasms for a second there. Did either of you ever have that happen when you were in like biology class and you're reading?
Have
the
an orgasm? I've never orgasmed during
The biology text doesn't do that for you. It's like, oh yeah.
Great deals.
computers and accessories
Wait,
special bundle.
Mike, they got the super.
What is-
They got the super chroma color in. Did you know they had that? You
I know.
overpaid for your computer.
By a lot. I wonder if do you think they price match?
They might. Well, this is half off.
Can you take a screenshot of this and try to get a store price match?
And linguistic perfection.
Is that like when I roll my R's?
Do it again.
Romance.
Great.
Romance. See, everyone.
Oh man.
It's not a hiss.
So let me hear your battle cry.
Kiki. Oh.
Key what?
As we all charge into Gaming Morning Show.
More like Kiki. Whoa, am I right?
Now, if only I could find a way out of this box. I'll catch up. 'Cause GMS starts right now.
Morning, gamer. Gaming Morning Show is with you, and it is Wednesday. We've reached the midweek, May 26, 2021. Thanks for being with us wherever you may be. Facebook, gaming, Twitch, YouTube, sometimes Twitter. Always available at gamingmorningshow.tv. We got a lot planned for you. We've rubbed everything together to get ready thing, make it warm in here. That's what's important. Because I didn't sweat enough last night. GMS plays Resident Evil. Yeah, what was that all about? Who signed me up for that? I'd like to talk to my scheduler, please.
I think it was you.
Are you sure about
You
that?
signed you up. I think you signed you up.
I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's really that true. I heard it's kind of true, actually. And I don't remember that conversation, but I believe you, to be honest. So maybe it's kind of true. You can send me some more if you would like. Good morning, Sean. It's good to see you on this Wednesday.
Maybe I don't. Maybe today's a quiet day.
Well, yeah. Yesterday was a lot of quiet. Chat, and I know K-Laugh is already here. If you weren't here yesterday during GMS Plays, I played Resident Evil 7. And by playing it, I mean I sat next to Sean, behind Sean, away from the monitor, kind of hunkered down in a chair, while Sean played Resident Evil 7.
It was fantastic.
Was it?
It was
describe
so
it?
fantastic.
Good.
We haven't laughed that hard in a long time. I was crying. My nose was running because we were laughing so hard.
Yeah, my nose definitely was running as well. We do have a highlight reel. We have two of them. We're going to show you one coming up here shortly, if you'd like to see some of the best moments of yesterday. And then we'll play one during the first break, because we have a longer version of it. And that mostly has to do with chat. Because you know what chat thought it would be fun to do? Chat thought it would be fun to make all of our alerts go off. And one thing that I plan to do today at some point during just my day is I'm going to hook my headphones into a recorder so that you can hear the sound that we were hearing during the course of last night, because it is not just the one that airs on the stream. It's more.
It's so much worse. It's so much worse.
My favorite is when you said, "Is my phone vibrating?" I was like, "No, it's the stream." Yikes. But that's what happened last night. We will show you the highlight reel coming up a little bit later in this hour. We also have the Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming News coming up in this hour. And later, we'll have a community birthday, a very special one. It's going to be exciting for that. We'll have celebrity birthdays in this day in gaming history. So that's the whole first hour And then Theo shows up in the 7 and 8 o'clock hours, and we have some fun with Theo as well. We're going to have a couple of guests. Caroline Hines will join us tomorrow from But Why Though. We'll talk about a whole bunch of fun topics, which we're excited about. Carolyn was actually our very first guest from But Why Though, other than Kate Sanchez, when we started to have a weekly guest from But Why Though. If you don't know about that website, go to butwhythoughpodcast.com and find out more. Let's see, what are we going to talk about? We're going to talk about a new YouTube channel from Carolyn for sure. Maybe Invincible we might chat about a little bit. Doing some different roundtables for the African American Film Critics Association. So a lot going on in Carolyn's world. And we'll talk about that coming up tomorrow at 7:25. And then at 8 o'clock, in the 8 o'clock hour, Papa Paz will join us to play 5 questions with GMS. That is on the eve of a charity-a-thon he's doing.
That'll be fantastic.
Papa Paz is a compact infused energy ball.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's the stream, right? Like, focuses on mental health and a lot of encouragement, and is incredibly energetic.
Yeah, no, that the whole show is if you take one of those 20-ounce bottles of Coke and you just shake it up. That's watching that show, and it's fantastic. It's just start to finish so good. I think it's one of my favorites. To just I lurk a lot there because I'm usually busy when it's on, but I like having that one on in the background.
Big benefit tomorrow. They're going to have new things every hour with every $200 raised, and there's going to be some pretty exciting things, all benefiting Stack Up. We'll talk more about that coming up tomorrow in the 8 o'clock hour. In fact, Papa Paz is in our chat this morning. No one wants to see that guy. Well, we do, and we're excited for it. Lady K is here, too. Peekaboo to you. Hi. AJ is here. I see you. Good moron to you, Aura. Thank you for the host this morning on Twitch. We appreciate that as well. And K-Laugh is here as well. Man, K-Laugh had some one-liners during Resident Evil last night.
He was on it yesterday.
We will also end this hour too revealing to you who was our guest host coming up on Friday, because we've been talking about that all week as well. So we'll finally close the loop on that. Today is Blueberry Cheesecake Day, Dracula Day. It's kind of cool already. I'm kind of a big fan of that.
Do you think Dracula likes blueberry cheesecake?
No. You know what Dracula likes? Booberry cheesecake. It is Senior Health and Fitness Day, World Lindy Hop Day, National Sorry Day. What is a Lindy Hop?
That's a dance, right?
Sure.
I think that's a type of dance.
Can we get confirmation on that, chat? Type of dance, a Lindy Hop.
Yeah,
Yeah?
That's a dance, from the 20s would be my guess.
The Lindy Hop. Hey, Axe is here. Food moron, everybody, to you. Got my new mic today. Still waiting for my stand, though. Well, good luck with that. And blood pie is a suggestion from K-Laugh as to what kind of dessert Dracula likes. National Sorry Day is not every day in Canada. Now, are you Canadian, or do you live in Canada, and or both? Obviously, that's an outcome too, Papa Paz. I do know that where I grew up, I had a lot of people have a lot of emphasis on the Ori, so it always came out as sorry, which I always associated with Canada, but I don't know if that's actually true. So, is that true? Is sorry more of a Canadian way to say that word? Because I always associated with that, plus the northern part of the U.S., because I swear that your wife would come back from Wisconsin and say sorry too, but I could be making that up. So, it is also Paper Airplane Day, and that is our topic of the day, only because my son's been into paper airplanes lately. He's 5. And I think your son actually maybe got him into paper airplanes, to be honest, or your daughter?
So.
Someone?
I think it was probably more my son, because he's been into paper airplanes for a while now.
My son, singing Hamilton. Anyway, so we're asking, how good are you at crafts? And it's a pretty broad way to go off paper airplanes, because, crafts are a lot of things. But it made me think of, are you good at taking things like paper and turning them into something that is a little more, I guess, for lack of a better word, fancy than paper? I think origami, I think, little paper statues. I don't know. I think about all those things.
Little paper statues.
Yes, little paper statues, which could be origami or not. I also think about the fact that the other reason I wanted to bring this up is because when I was in high school, we had a paper football league. Does anyone know what
That's
paper
cool.
footballs are? This is going to blow your mind. Ready? They're footballs that are made out of paper. Oh my gosh, my boost took me the wrong way. And we had it in the situation where it was like a full-blown league. Like, we were keeping standings that were like posted on like lockers and stuff of like who was winning. Yeah, it was pretty epic.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Did you have stats?
Yes, well, I mean, no, I don't think we had stats,
Aw.
but we had like maybe like points for and points against, that kind of stat.
That's stats. I'll count it.
Okay, I think the key with boost is to get off the throttle a little faster than I do, so you coast a little bit more. Nice goal. Are you good
Can't
at
say
crafting?
I've never played paper football that competitively. It's always just been like, like wasting time at a restaurant or something like that. In fact, the pizza place in town that we like a lot, you get a little, that'll catch us up. You get a little slip that has your number on it, and my dad and I used to fold that into a really tight paper football. And put-
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive. Because like usually you had to have like at least like the good paper to make good paper airplanes or good paper footballs. Yeah, no, I don't know, Papa Pause, if I would describe yesterday as a good time. I would describe yesterday as a bonding experience between brothers-in-law and Chat. I bonded with Chat last night.
Oh, come on. Come in here.
Oh my gosh.
Man, I can't believe that.
Did I block you from the ball too?
It was just kind of a cluster.
Good moron to you, Kate. It was good to see you this morning. Thanks for hanging out with us on Gaming Morning Show. We're recapping last night's fun event. You were part of it. The GMS plays that featured Resident Evil. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Oh no.
Oh, they got it. I missed.
Oh, and Culty Vibes is here. Culty, have you ever played Resident Evil? Because I did last night, and that was fun.
He popped in for a little bit.
I know. And you were watching us, what,
That
on
was great.
YouTube?
I think he was on Facebook.
Yeah, you were on Facebook. Thank you.
So a lot of the clips made it into our Discord. And then I commented on there, and I stand by this, that if you, in your lifetime, watch one GMS VOD, make it the one from last night. Because it was so good.
I don't know if so good would describe it, but it was terrifying, so that was good. Nice job.
Thanks, bud.
You said that exactly like you talked to your son, so I thought your son was down there with you. Thanks, bud. No, okay, well, I'm happy you had a good time yesterday. Minnesota for sure. Wisconsin, Minnesota sound more Canadian than me. Really? I mean, I do know that I have definitely got caught up in accents before. I don't usually have an issue when I go to Wisconsin, but I have had instances where I've gone to states that have more of a drawl type accent, and then start to notice myself like drawling, if you will.
Yeah, I think I'm guilty of that too. When I'm somewhere that has some sort of accent, I'm there for a couple days, I start picking it up.
Mm-hmm. Well, Culty, I played Resident Evil 1, so I had some experience with the game. I think that's where, Sean said apparently, allegedly, that I did want to sit through this thing, as opposed to me blaming Sean that it was just his idea. and that's because I played Resident Evil 1, and I played Resident Evil 2, and I played Resident Evil 4. Those are those that I remember. I don't know if I played more of them. I just blocked out of my mind. But I played Resident Evil 1, and it wasn't that bad of an experience. Because I was saying this yesterday. So there's a scene in Resident Evil 1, just at the very beginning, zombie turns its little head, and it's like, hi, I'm a zombie, and I'm going to look like this for most of the game. And I was like, okay, I can handle that. We weren't dealing with zombies yesterday in Resident Evil 7, so I think that's what took me by surprise, is it wasn't zombies.
Yeah, it's not. We got like sludge monsters, but not really zombies yet. No. Hello, friend.
Centered-ish? Nope.
Oh.
And I happened to try to turn around and run into it.
Oh, that's gonna go on our goal.
Oh my! This summer we need to meet at Sean's deck, and I'll talk to you about my Resident Evil 4 experience. See, everyone seems to have a story about this game so far.
Where are you going?
Oh. So much cat butt in my camera.
Oh.
I thought that was gonna go right into the net. That guy doesn't like me right now. Well, we're losers, chat. We lost the first one of the day. It is 6:22 on the West Coast, 9:22 out on the East. It is 2:22 for those watching GMS with us from the UK. Appreciate you being here on this Wednesday edition of the show. We got our guest reveal coming up just momentarily. Does anyone want... this is our guest host reveal coming up on a Friday. Does anybody have any interest in seeing some of the highlights from yesterday's GMS plays? Anyone? No? Okay, cool. Well, it's good. I held my composure the entire time. There was nothing that I needed to freak out about, so it's good to know that you don't need to see any of that stuff, because for the most part, you know, again, just like some people describe me as statuesque, unable to tell my emotions.
Calm, cool,
absolutely,
and collected.
Those are the words that I hear all the time describe my personality. Never over the top.
There were a few times I forgot you were here.
Exactly. Like,
That's
turn
just
around
in my own world.
Because I was sitting over Sean's right shoulder, turn around and be like, oh, Ryan's here. Who knew? Right? So Kate wants to see. But that's just Kate. I mean, I could show Kate on my own. Nobody else wants to see this. It's fine. Listen, I get it. It was not important. Nobody was too interested in seeing me, you know, play this game. I like how I keep describing it as me playing this game. I didn't touch the controller, right? Not a single thing. No. In the meantime, we'll tell you that the Ford F-150 has a brand new version, and it's electric. Also, Timothy Chalamet is in the news. We'll tell you which character Timothy Chalamet will play. That'll be fun. Okay?
Nice.
All right, Kate, this is for you, and only for you. Whose alarm is going off?
My wife's.
Oh, wake up! Wake up! Sean's wife. Here, put this by her ear. You stayed up to watch.
It didn't work.
All right, here. It's time for Resident Evil highlights right now on Gaming Morning Show. Did you turn it on?
Gross.
You hear that? It's on my left now. Why is the sound so good? Oh, Jesus!
Oh, Jesus Christ. Are you tired? Is that why you're crawling?
Fudge! There you go. happy we could relive that. That was fun. I had a good time. You're muted. Ugh.
You held it into a fudge every
did.
time. I'm proud of you.
Yeah. Yeah, I got to make sure to adjust the size of the Eclipse so that it's in the right space for those. The first one was great, and when you watch it in the break, cool comic that describes me, Kate. That's so true. The 3 C's.
When we got off the air last night, I made the comment that if we happen to get part 2 in the next couple weeks before the next clip of me, he's gonna have to just do a second episode that's just Resident Evil and Ryan's reactions.
Oh my gosh. All right, let's get the news. Let's get informed. Hashtag video game expert will give us the news. I hit the wrong button. Now I have to stall a little bit longer. It's time for said news. Here's hashtag video game expert Sean.
Good morning. It is Wednesday, May 26th, 2021, and this is your gaming morning show, Morning Gaming News. We have a mix of stories today. We got a couple stories and then a couple things to look forward to tomorrow. But first up, Valve is reportedly working on a Switch-like handheld gaming PC. And this comes from Matt Wales of Eurogamer. And exactly what it sounds like, a little handheld PC that'll play Steam games. This is according to a report by Ars Technica, which expands on the recent discovery of a new hardware-related code referring to a mysterious device known as Steam Pal in the latest version of Steam. Citing multiple sources familiar with the matter, Ars Technica claims this device, whose final name remains unconfirmed, is a new Valve-developed all-in-one portable gaming PC that features gamepad controls and a touchscreen in a similar form factor to Nintendo Switch, albeit without the detachable controllers. And if this is true and actually comes to fruition, I think that's a fantastic idea. I would love to play Steam games in kind of a Switch format.
Mm-hmm.
They just have access to so many great indie games and games that would be great to take on the go.
Yeah, and price point wise, I hope that it has some of the semblance of like a Raspberry Pi, right? It's not going to be that cheap, clearly, but because the Raspberry Pi shows that you can have a decent amount of computing power in a small form, right? Maybe it would allow for people to access, Steam games that, can't get the monitor, can't get the tower, and all of this stuff, right? Maybe that would work out. Okay.
Yeah, for sure. And obviously you wouldn't want to play everything on this sort of device, but I mean, even playing Breath of the Wild on the Switch in handheld mode was an enjoyable experience. So, maybe there aren't as many limitations as even like I assume there might be. So I like this. I'm going to keep an idea on this. Oh, and the person, who was it? Matt Wales writing this says that obviously not calling it the Gabe Boy would be a missed opportunity.
The Gape Boy?
Gabe Boy, because Gabe Newell is the
Got it.
head.
I get it. Zing.
It's true. Speaking of playing things on the go, actual segue, PlayStation is planning to expand into mobile games and apps. This comes from Jordan Allman of IGN. The news was revealed thanks to a set of investor relations documents published yesterday. Within the document, Sony Interactive Entertainment CEO Jim Ryan talks about future expansion into, quote, the services, mobile, and social arenas, potentially using existing Sony first-party IP. Continue the quote, we have been thinking about how players enjoy our content and have had some early success with experimenting with mobile games and apps to provide more choice to gamers. More specifically, he points out that the PlayStation roster of first-party IP can transition to smartphone gaming and complement our AAA games or live service games.
It didn't work.
So this is interesting too. Do I want Sony mobile games? I don't know. I don't think so. But more Sony's good, I suppose.
At least they're not trying another Vita, right?
Oh, rest in peace, Vita.
I just don't think they're gonna figure out a way to make that one work. So
No, I don't think so. So I think they've got to do something in terms of working on more of the handheld / mobile world, and this is probably a lot easier to develop when you don't know that it's going to work for sure, as opposed to developing a whole new handheld system. So we'll see what comes of this. Maybe they can just put their games on the new Steam handheld device. Yeah, the Steam Pal, that's what it's called right now. And coming up tomorrow, we have a duo of exciting things to pay attention to. So we'll report more on them Friday afterwards, but tomorrow at 2 p.m. Pacific time, you can watch PlayStation's State of Play, where they're going to show off Horizon Forbidden West and tell you all about that game, which is supposed to come out later this year. They promised 20 minutes of exclusive content, including 14 minutes of brand new gameplay that's never been seen before. So that'll be fantastic. Horizon Zero Dawn was a great game, platinum to that game, and I would go back and play it again if I had time. And so the sequel coming out this year is going to be, it's just going to be great, and definitely be seeing that one on GMS Plays when it gets around to it. Also tomorrow, scheduled. Is at 12 p.m. Nope, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time tomorrow is going to be a Sonic the Hedgehog digital showcase. This is because of his 30th birthday, which is this year. This is going to reveal the future of Sega's enduring mascot. So we'll see what they're going to be doing with Sonic, especially considering that it's his 30-year anniversary. So we'll check those out tomorrow. 9 a.m. for the Sega one, and 2 p.m. for the Horizon Forbidden West one. And that'll be fun.
Gaming Morning Show will continue our watch into the use of performance-enhancing drugs with Sonic, because now 30 years old, but can still run as fast as Sonic could run before.
Yep.
Seems a little sus, y'all.
Doubt it. I can't run that fast.
GMS investigates.
And always last but never least, we finish off today's Gaming Morning Show morning gaming news with the World Renowned segment within a segment, where we take a look at what is out today. We have a Luna, Sentinel of the Shards, out on Switch and PC. Maid of Skur, out on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, and Xbox Series S. Mutazione, out on Xbox One and Switch. Pecaminosa, out on PC. Skittles, out on Switch. Castle Flipper, out on PC. And for the most prestigious award in video game focused morning shows, your favorite segment within a segment within a segment, today's name of the morning goes to Wrecked High Octane Stunts, out on Xbox One.
What was it called?
Wrecked. Like, get wrecked. High Octane Stunts.
It's good to see they're still making games for Xbox One.
I think this is a port from a
Okay.
Steam game.
Way to.
Yeah.
I was gonna say blow my mind, but way to like burst my bubble. That's the word I was looking for. Way to burst my bubble. Man, okay. Well, congratulations to Wrecked High Octane Stunts. That is our name of the morning. If you missed any of our prior names of the morning, it's easy to catch up. All you have to do is go to our Twitter @WatchGMS and search
#GMS name of the morning.
Planning on Friday, and here in a little bit, probably about 15 minutes from now, we will reveal our guest host who will be helping us out this upcoming Friday. And that will coincide with our Name of the Month giveaway for the month of April, because we weren't able to track down the game developer for this one. So it'll just be a giveaway. If you are a Patreon subscriber, you are eligible to have double entries into our Name of the Month giveaway and many of our other giveaways as well. And the biggest of thank yous from Gaming Morning Show to...
Thank you for your support of GMS.
Chrissy has decided to join us as a Patreon subscriber. In the break, be sure to look at the very bottom of your screen. You'll see all of our Patreon sub-anniversaries on a weekly basis, and then you might get a visit from the Puppet Pal. So big thanks to our friend Chrissy for joining us on Patreon and becoming the latest subscriber. You can, too. Go to patreon.com/Gaming Morning Show subscribers. For less than the cost of a Twitch subscription, get access to things like double entries, Patreon-only Discord channels, and participant priority for things like Among Us Jackbox, which is going to happen sooner than later. Not this weekend, but I think it's going to be coming up the first week of June. Look for that. More information available in our Discord. I have roast dinner pizza.
I like pizza.
Now, Kajito, when you say roast dinner, my understanding is this is usually centralized around some sort of Sunday roast type thing, many times a chicken or a poultry item. Is that accurate, or am I making that up? Because I'd love to know what's on top of the pizza.
Just another pizza.
You take the pizza, you put it on a pizza. That's not right. Did I tell you what my friend, our friend, in fact, Copia, made me?
No, I don't think so.
I did something in Kiki's stream yesterday where I made a good point. And so Kiki said something effective. Hefty do be right. So now I can order myself a Hefty do be right t-shirt thanks to a beautiful design that our friend Copia made me.
Nice.
So
That's fantastic.
yeah, it'll be coming to a shirt near you.
That just reminds me of like the Scooby-Doo theme song. Hefty do be right. He is right. He's got some things to know now. Yeah.
Calm and collected. Keeps his
Cool.
cool.
Collected.
Coming up in the break, we'll show you the long cut of the Resident Evil highlights yesterday because there's a whole bunch of donation-related scares in there, too. Hey, Kate, thank you yesterday. I don't know if we even told Kate whilst in the stream, but Kate was one of the many who decided to throw some money through the donation machine just to see if they could get us to jump. So that was very kind of you to do. Kajito,
Was she the one that you said that I love you, but I hate you?
Yep, that is exactly what I said about Kate Zaid, and I appreciate that.
I think that's the closest we got to a thank you.
Yeah. Well, every other time we were having our hearts jump through our throats, so yeah, it wasn't going well. Good moron to you, Kiki Lo. Thank you for joining us on Gaming Morning Show.
Top of the Mora.
Kajito says this is roast beef, roast potatoes, sage, and onion. Red onion on a red wine gravy base. Oh, from Pizza Hut. That's a thing you can just order. Interesting.
Nice.
Sounds pretty good. Roast beef on a pizza actually
try it.
probably couldn't be bad.
I'll try it for sure.
Can you send some
Sounds
our
yummy.
way? If you use
Yeah,
the
we're
same
ready.
shipping provider that Superphonic, used for Semi Burger, it'll get here in 2 to 3 weeks. So,
Perfect.
perfect condition.
That's exactly how you should enjoy pizza.
An ideal condition. All right, we got our guest host reveal coming up. We have a very special birthday to celebrate today amongst the community, so we'll do that coming up. And celebrity birthdays this day in gaming history. It's all ahead this hour in Gaming Morning Show's excitement. We're having a good time on the heels of Resident Evil last night. It was terrifying. Kiki, don't play Resident Evil. It's a trick. Please. Kajito, don't play Resident Evil. No. That's what they want you to think. Well, that was interesting.
Yeah, they didn't come.
Maybe that was part of their technique.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
And it seems to be working.
And I scored.
Oh, you almost got it.
Stuffing. Onion, stuffing, and red onion. Yesterday was wine day, by the way. I didn't have any, but I thought about it. Today's topic of the day is Paper Airplane Day. And we were just basically asking, is anyone in chat handy and crafty? Are you able to make cool stuff out of seemingly everyday objects? Like paper. I also think part of me selfishly just wanted to have this as the topic of the day so I could tell everyone about my paper football league in high school. Papa, I'm not very handy either. I'm not very crafty either. I used to think
See,
I was, but I don't think I am.
I would describe myself as handy, but not necessarily crafty. Crafty's more my wife. She's good at that stuff.
That's centered.
Nice work. I got there too soon.
Yeah, I think that's true because I consider you handy, but I associate handy, that adjective, with things that you do around the house, right? Fixing faucets and changing oil, right?
I can build stuff, but I don't know. Part of me still just doesn't consider that crafty in the same way.
Yeah, no, I agree. I consider that still handy as well. Yeah, we played paper airplanes. Or paper football league. I never was very good at the paper airplanes. Even with the kids getting books that have templates in them, I still can't make paper airplanes fly. I think that's indicative of my lack of handy craftiness.
Uh-oh.
You know why they scored, right? That one little bump that I did to throw you off course, and we both didn't get to the thing in time. Yeah, you would have been there had I not done that.
We got it.
Being handy's tough. Oh, so Kiki says, don't worry, I won't. So I don't have to worry about you playing Resident Evil? Okay.
Coming across.
Oh, I was just too
A
late.
little hot.
Nice.
Coming across again.
Nice.
Nice work.
Kiki, we're going to show the highlights of yesterday. Because I did leave, and I was like, I wonder what time it was in the UK. It was like we were playing that game at like 3 or 4 in the morning. So I figured we were going to have many people hanging out with us from over there. But, man, that thing was... It was intense.
I'm really happy with my decision to play it on easy. Because I'm glad we didn't have to replay a lot of stuff.
Yes.
The only time we had to replay anything, it was just because of impatience.
Which, by the way, that's the one thing that like I realized about that game. Oh my gosh, is like this is part of the reason I can't play a game like that, because I am just too impatient. I would have screwed a whole bunch of stuff up just because I wouldn't have waited long enough, or I wouldn't have seen the thing that I needed to see to get the thing with the thing. Like, yeah. Oh no. Nice work using me.
Oh.
I only play scary games at Halloween. Man. The good news is, honestly, though, I had expected, like, getting in the car, like, I would have to check, like, the back seat and things, and honestly, I did pretty okay. Nice. Walking around my house in the dark last night wasn't too hard.
Oh, that was a good save. I didn't feel too freaked out once we turned it off. It helps that, like, as jump scary as it was and spooky as it was, being together and just like laughing through it all, that helps a lot too.
Yeah, Sean said something about, like, probably won't play scary games without me anymore because there was some levity that I was supplying.
Oh. Coming back across. Nope. They got in the way.
Oh, I missed the orb. That's not helpful. Oh no.
Nice. Get out of here.
Get him out of here. This could be fairly well centered. Yes?
Oh. Nope. Couldn't get there in time. I was floating in the air for too long.
Oh, he blocked me. He blocked my spin. Oh no. No, 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 no. Get over. Get over. Oh, gosh. Look at me juggling.
Oh, that was pretty close.
We're winners, chat. 6:44. West Coast time, 9:44 out on the east. Guten Morgen, Frauleins. How close was I? Anywhere in the realm? No? I mean, I'd even take, like, I was able to see that pronunciation through binoculars. Is that good? Chat FM, I don't know. Is that doing good or not? Kim's off.
zesty.
All right, Bob's awake. Hi, Bob. I can get crafty. My ma asks me for a handmade Christmas ornament every year for my brother and me. Over the years, we've come up with some good ones. Origami dipped in polyurethane, tiny wilted models, even a small knit doll. It's become a neat tradition. I look forward to it every year. Aw, that's kind of cute. Nice work. Do you have any examples? You should throw them in the Discord. We'd like to see them. All right, so I'm awful but forgiven. So I can live in that space. Awful and forgiven is not a bad spot.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can do that.
it's a good place to be.
You want to take a crack at it?
No, you nailed it.
Okay.
I was gonna say it the exact same way you did.
Thank you. I mean, we're only sitting at 93 on the mispronunciation counter. So tomorrow, Carolyn Hins will join us from But Why, though. We'll talk about a whole bunch of cool things going on in the movie space. The host of Saturday Night Sci-Fi, which is a Twitter thread on Twitter every Saturday night. Also, Papa Paws will join us in the 8 o'clock hour to play 5 Questions GMS as we look ahead to the charity-a-thon that Papa Paws is doing on Friday, benefiting Stack Up. Every $200 raised adds another hour and a lot of fun and milestones and type things that you can participate in coming up on Friday at twitch.tv/PapaPaws.
I'm excited for that. I think that's gonna be a lot of fun.
I like how Papa Paws is already saying, I'm planning to get all the questions wrong. We've had a lot of string of luck lately on 5 Questions GMS. So
Some 5s out of 5, some 6 or 7s out of 5.
math was never our strong suit, but it exists. It is Blueberry Cheesecake Day, Dracula Day, Senior Health and Fitness Day, and World Lindy Pop Day, National Sorry Day, and yes, it is legitimately Chat FM. Paper Airplane Day. Are you good at doing paper airplanes? In the real vehicle world, this is according to Seth Weintrop of Electrek. And this is a headline about Ford F-150's Lightning Edition. So they just put this out there, and it looks like they're going to have a $40K price point or less for a truck that has a 300-mile range that is fully electric. And then the other thing that's interesting about this truck is it actually can power your house because it's a backup battery for your home. So there's 2 separate liquid-cooled batteries, and the stock version goes 230 miles. You can get up to 300 miles on extended range. And then at the fast chargers, which if you're in the Pacific Northwest, there's a lot more of these than I suspect there are elsewhere. But there's these 150 kilowatt DC fast chargers that you have access to. Like there's one spot between where we live and Portland that has like 7 of these just sitting there, right? And when you plug this truck, which again has a 300-mile range in a truck's body, which is significant, right? You can get back to 80% charge in like 41 minutes. My small Nissan Leaf right now gets to about 80% charge in roughly 20 minutes, which is pretty impressive. Plus, you can stick 2 full humans inside the frunk. If you don't know what a frunk is, that is the part that used to be reserved for most of the engine that you don't need as much in an electric car anymore, so they make it storage. So you throw them in the frunk.
Now you can fit people.
Yeah. That's like 2 humans or an equivalent. You have that. This is the CEO's quote. It's quicker than a Raptor with standard 4x4 independent rear suspension, a power frunk, enough juice to run your house, for 3 days, or power an awesome tailgate, and will forever improve with over-the-air updates. This is the part that I left out. Back to the idea of powering your house. This is something that you could have in your garage, and with the charger thing that they're making for it, it will actually work with your circuit breaker, your home's power panel, and so you don't have to have a separate panel for HVAC, refrigerators, etc. It will power your whole house from the main panel as long as you don't exceed 9.6 kilowatts.
That's awesome.
Which I don't know what that what to compare that to in terms of kilowatts, but I know that it's less than 10 kilowatts, but more than 9. Thank you. Back to you. Let's see. Snufkin is watching us from the shower using the Chris M. Yee route to watch Gaming Morning Show this morning. Thanks for being here, Snufkin. We appreciate you. Chat FM said fold, crease, fold, crumple, bin. That is how Chat FM makes the paper airplanes. It looks like you, Shot, have also made a fair number of your own paper airplane boulders, origami boulders.
Yeah, those are origami boulders. It looks just like a real boulder.
No one will know the difference. Give some shout outs this morning. Thanks to Lady K for being here this morning. Axe is hanging out with us as well this morning. Kate Zaid was with us both this morning and last night. Here's a preview of what you can come to expect when we go into our break here in just a little bit.
Gross.
You hear that? It's on my left now. Why is the sound so good?
Oh,
Oh, Jesus Christ. Are you tired? Is that why you're crawling? Did you turn around?
So never before in gaming morning show history has there been so many uses of the word fudge.
I love it. I love it so much.
Do you?
I do.
Hi, Digital Doc.
The best part was, like, sometimes the actual jump scares get me, but sometimes they don't. But then Ryan screaming all of a sudden makes me jump. So I want to go back and watch some of those in slow motion and see the timing of, like, jump scare, scream, jump.
It was a lot of fun. We'll have another GMS plays coming up on Monday. It may not be, Resident Evil related, but we play Monday and Tuesday at 8:30 p.m. Pacific time. Wage Gaming is here. Good moron to you.
top of the moron.
I'm about to hop
Digital Doc,
on the meeting.
The VOD is on YouTube, so you can check that out. And there will be a part 2 and 3 and 4,
Maybe.
possibly 5.
Maybe. The one thing I was told is I have to try to play that. That was from Grim. I said I have to try to play the game, so we'll try to do that. Dacenex is here as well. Good morning, fellas, Dacenex says. Well, good morning to you.
Mug life.
Best coffee in the world. Let's do this. It is time for birthdays this day in gaming history. If you have a birthday to celebrate with us, well, please let us know in the chat because we would like to celebrate with you. We do have one community birthday this morning, and that is of Tiny Tabzo. It is Tiny Tabzo's birthday. Woo!
Yay!
It's your birthday song. It is not very long.
Toot toot.
Happy birthday, Tabzo. It's so great that you're celebrating. And if you're here, happy birthday. And if you're not, wherever you are, happy birthday to you. Good job having a birthday. If you were born on May 26th, you have maybe a predisposition, which I don't know if that's the real word I should say, because I don't know if that's the meaning of it, but to maybe be a singer. Because rocker Stevie Nicks turns 73 today. Singer Hank Williams Jr. turns 72 today. Singer Lenny Kravitz turns 57 today. And singer Lauryn Hill is 46.
Sheesh.
Right?
That's a lot of singers.
Stevie Nicks and Hank were born 1 year apart, and then Lenny Kravitz is 57. That's a lot of singing birthdays.
That is a lot of singing birthdays.
It could be an unofficial record. Most GMS singing birthdays in show history. I don't know.
Tiny sing?
But yeah, at least it's May 26th, and that's when you know that if you were born on this day. You also could be a comedian like actor Bobcat Gothwaite, 59. Bobcat apparently was also like a pretty good producer of things, so that's the thing. Actress Pam Grier is 72 today. Actor Philip Michael Thomas is also 72 today. Helena Bonham Carter has a birthday today as well. Is it Helena, probably? Helena, not Helena?
Maybe. I have no idea.
55.
I think you got the Bonham Carter part right.
I do think.
2 for 3.
Wasn't Helena in Fight Club? And played like the Queen of Hearts in one of the Wonderland movies, potentially. Yeah. So.
You're right.
Mentioned Lenny Kravitz is 57 today. Actor Joseph Fiennes? Probably Fiennes, maybe. 51 today.
That feels like a fines.
I hope so. So, Stealing Beauty in 1996. Fiennes, 51. Lauryn Hill, 46, as I mentioned. Edward Scissorhands.
Her middle name is Noelle.
It is Noelle. Noelle. Edward Scissorhands. So Bonham Carter was an Edward Scissorhands as well? I didn't know that. One historical birthday of note that I saw was Miles Davis had a birthday on... Well, there you go. More musicians, right? May 26th. Yep. Miles Davis died back in 1991.
Miles Davis, jazz trumpet player, reinvented himself and like set new standards for jazz over and over during his career. Like you can pull out his early work like Kind of Blue, and that really shook the jazz world up. And then he comes out with Bertha Cool with a whole new style. Then you get into his later stuff that gets more funky and a little bit more out there. And like there's one album that has a bad word. That's my favorite Miles Davis album. It's called Brew. It's a good album.
Could you repeat that name for those in the back?
Yeah, it's Brew.
Good. I'm happy that we figured that out.
It's easier to time it when I'm the one saying that.
We are celebrating birthdays today. Any other birthdays to celebrate? It's Tabso's birthday, as I mentioned. Anyone else on this list that you noticed?
No, I think we got all of them. Got the good ones.
All right. Coming up, we'll have our guest host reveal who is going to be on the show on Friday to help us guest host, and we'll tell you more about that person. Let's see. We got that. We got this day in gaming history really quick. 1984. This is not a lawsuit, so that's good. Sometimes the ones from way back in the 80s and 90s were lawsuits. This is 1984 in Houston, Texas. Paige and Kate Zaid. 14 top scorers from 14 regions of the U.S. compete in the Grand National Finals of Konami's track and field arcade game. The top 3 will play in Japan in June against Japan's top 3 players. We need to bring back more events like that.
Yeah.
How cool is that?
That's super cool.
I mean, you could be like a national representative, like in track. Maybe if you were not born to run, like Bruce Springsteen. Like me. I could have been in the Olympics just through video games. 1994, Acclaim released a Mortal Kombat video game for Sega CD. That was in the United States. 2009, Sony released the Infamous video game for PlayStation 3.
It's a good game.
Was it?
Yeah, Infamous, and it has a couple sequels. One direct sequel and then one kind of spinoff. Yeah, those were good games. Plays like a superhero.
94, that's a good year. Jason X. I hope you had fun with your summer bash, by the way. It was good to chop in. Snufkin said, Helena... See, this is my Montana coming out, right? That's the capital of Montana. Helena Bonham Carter is basically any Tim Burton movie. Plus, she's in Harry Potter? What character in Harry Potter? That's probably a hard question to ask. Sorry. I don't know.
I'll just make up a name.
It was Julie. Played Julie. So, 2017, Capcom released Ultra Street Fighter 2: The Final Challengers.
I don't think that was the final one.
Ultra Combo. And 2011 as well, Greybox released Rhyme. It was a video game for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One.
All right, so Snuff can put a name in the chat. I want you to tell me, is that actually the character's name, or did he make something up?
Apparently she's a plus and not an exclamation point.
Exclamation point.
Thank you, Bob. No, it's a plus sign.
Plus sign.
Yes, Bob gets it. Thank you, Bob.
You're welcome.
Man, Bob's just jazzy this morning.
It's very kind.
All right. We got some highlights of the Resident Evil GMS plays coming up in the break. Theo will join us in the 7 and 8 o'clock hours, so that should be a lot of fun. Coming up tomorrow, we mentioned Papa Paz and Carolyn Hines, so we'll have that coming up. Friday, our guest host for Gaming Morning Show is the one, the only, lover of Sean. Copia will join us on Friday as our guest host. It's going to be a lot of fun.
It's going to be great.
Yeah. You might know Copia.
Is he going to be here all 3 hours?
Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to have a 4-wide show to begin the first hour.
Nice.
So that should be a lot of fun.
That'd be great.
Copia is streaming later today. Going to be playing Apex Legends. So that'll be kind of fun. And then on Friday, is going to have a community show. So Copia will be in the guest host chair coming up on Friday all day. You can find out more about Copia on Twitter at CopiaTSL or on Twitch at Cope1A. No, I wasn't dodging it. Look, Bellatrix Lestrange plus sign.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
But you didn't answer the question. Is that actually the character's name, or did he just make something up?
Oh, yes. I mean, there's no way I would know. We're gonna start having to play games like that. Is this a Harry Potter character or a cleaning supply?
Kind of Funny played this game on one of their podcasts for a while. That was mobile game or bull. And it was fantastic.
Nailed it 100%. Well, see, look at that. I'm better with Harry Potter names than I am with what I presume was a German greeting, Chat FM, when I was supposed to say, or attempted to say, Guten Morgen, Frauleins. So, bleep is killing me. Hey, if you like that, you should have checked out the VOD because, yeah, we were bleeping out all sorts of things yesterday.
Almost.
All right, we got to say goodbye to Sean. Sean's got to do doctor stuff. It is 7:01 on the West Coast, 10:01 in the East, and 3:01 for those watching GMS in the afternoon. Goodbye, Sean. We'll miss you.
I'll miss you too, but I'll see you tomorrow for the full show.
Yeah, tomorrow. Yeah, we have 2 guests and all 3, Sean, Mike, and myself. So it's pretty exciting tomorrow. Goodbye, Sean. Goodbye. Yeah, so that's kind of our agenda coming up for tomorrow. We got a whole bunch of good things. Like I said, Kopia is going to guest host on Friday. Papa Pot is going to play 5 Questions GMS on Thursday. After Carolyn Hines will join us from But Why Though to talk about a whole bunch of good stuff. ButWhyThoughPodcast.com. It's everything pop culture, and a lot of great writers who contribute that from a wide variety of perspectives. So be sure to check it out. ButWhyThoughPodcast.com. All right, in the break, we are going to play you some of the highlights from yesterday's GMS plays. Whoops, I got to do this one, I guess. That's a shout out to But Why Though. We're going to play some highlights from yesterday's GMS plays, Resident Evil Edition. Coming up next hour, we're going to try to find a really fun list, a top 10 list, regarding paper airplanes, because today is Paper Airplanes Day. Maybe it'll be a craft-focused list, but we'll figure it out. There was some jump scares. Yeah, they're in there. So it will say that, hey, it's Resident Evil, and we already put some stuff on the screen that kind of was spooky, but if you're not into the spooky stuff, just so you know, it's Resident Evil, right? So you have been warned. Gabe Pride, thank you so much for the host on Twitch. Certainly appreciate that very much. You can also find us on Facebook Gaming, on YouTube, and at Twitter, plus GamingMorningShow.tv. So top 10 list in sports coming up next hour. I am Ryan. Thanks for being with us on Wednesday, May 26, 2021. We'll be right back.
Those kill more people every year than sharks.
Did you turn it on?
Almost got it that time. He got in there real fast.
No. Someone donated and scared the shit out of me.
That
Kate.
was so loud.
Kate, I love you, but I hate you. Oh my God, Kate.
The bad guy. Get me my. Oh dear God. Is that my phone?
No, it's the thing, the donation thing.
Yeah, but why is it vibrating?
Because for some reason it doesn't load the.
Why does that happen?
It doesn't load the audio fast enough or something. But you guys can't hear it during the show, but I hear it every time.
How do you not freak out every day? Can they hear how terrible that sounds?
It's just
That's just like a gift you do for us. Want a beer?
Oh God, that's so gross. That's even worse than the
Let's
zombies.
duck down and really
Look
get
at
in
the-
here.
look
Oh,
at-
spaghetti! Why is this in the fridge? Oh, my flashlight
Oh, good.
quivered. It's like, ooh, gross.
You hear that? It's on my left now. Why is the sound so good? I played the first. Oh my
Oh,
God.
look.
Is that a raven?
I think so. Gross. Don't microwave your. Oh, Jesus! Got him where all monsters are sensitive.
Why'd you shoot in that area?
I keep accidentally clicking right stick out of panic. God, I'm riding that monster crotch. Monster crotch.
Why did it have to be around the corner? It was supposed to come out of the thing.
No, that's a movie. ABBA, right? Oh, Jesus Christ. Are you tired? Is that why you're calling? Fudge!
Oh, can you shoot it?
Jesus! Oh, they're back! They're back!
No, that's the one that came from earlier.
It's on like an hour delay. Oh God! Oh!
Jumped up and I moved.
Are there more? I can't. Oh God! It's back!
Oh, thank you, Hofbrew.
Oh, Hofbrew.
Did Hofbrew donate $10 multiple
I
times?
don't think so. Is this? Oh, he did. He did it twice. They're everywhere. Where are they? 5 so. All right, we got one more coming from Kate.
At least
everyone knows the alerts wake up at 10:30.
Oh, hey, look, VG's giving us.
The alerts were a real spook.
You cannot stop us. There's nothing you can do now. A revolution. Yeah. You can stop what you can't see. No more chains, yeah, I'm truly free. I pay my dues, it ain't come cheap. No more chains on me, you can't hold me down. You can't hold me down. You won't hold us down. You can't hold us down. Yeah. No more, no more, no more. 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 Yeah. You can't hold us down. Yo. We gon' hold it down. Hold it down, yeah. You can't hold us down. Hold it down, yeah. We gon' hold it down, yeah.
Coming up on Gaming Morning Show, List of the Day and Sports. Find GMS on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and GamingMorningshow.tv. Time for hour number 2, right now.
Morning, gamers. Thanks for being here on Gaming Morning Show. I should do this first. Hi, Theo. Welcome in. Good moron. Oh my gosh. Yesterday was intense. So if you didn't hear, we decided that it would be a good idea for Ryan to play scary games. And by scary games and playing, Ryan means I was riding shotgun next to our friend Sports.Gaming while Sports.Gaming plays scary games. And I just was scared out of my mind.
Did you sleep okay? Were you okay?
Surprisingly, actually, yeah, I did pretty good. I'm not going to lie. I was pretty happy with that. I did check my back seat. Nothing was in there. I don't know. Like, the first time I played Resident Evil, it was all about zombies, and this one was way more like possession and stuff, and it's just
a little too realistic.
I don't know. And then here's the other thing too. When I first played Resident Evil, which is a series of scary games, they made movies and stuff about it, which that's whatever. But I played it on really low resolution TV screens with really bad sound that wasn't in my headphones. And this one, we wore high quality headphones with like Dolby Digital surround sound. There were things around me the whole night, and it was not fun.
Oh no! I'm proud of you though. I'm proud of you for giving it a shot.
I sure did give it a shot.
Good job.
And we're gonna be going back at it at some point. GMS plays every Monday and Tuesday night at 8:30 p.m. Pacific time. This is Miss Theo. Lady K already saying, "Well, good morning to you, Theo." If you don't know who Theo is, joins us every Wednesday in the 7 and 8 o'clock hours. Reiki master, musician, photographer, egg roll extraordinaire, and a liar about music videos because we're never gonna see it.
You guys, trying to get producers to finish things takes forever. I'm just letting you know. I'm not even gonna lie about it. That's how it is.
Theo's been hanging out with us, like I said, gosh, it's been probably about 2 months since you started being on the show. And you've already met more. This is what I told Kate Zaid. So Kate Zaid just said, I met Theo because Kate surprised Chris M.E. last weekend. Chris M.E. is a streamer in Southern California. Kate Zaid's based out of Texas. So flew on over to Southern California, surprised Chris M.E. for what ended up being YeeCon, which was like a weekend-long event as opposed to just a singular day of birthday. And so Chris M.E., our friend Maintaining Mediocrity, who's a streamer as well, and Kate Zaid all went and got egg rolls that were ordered for Theo's Eggies for Justice. And so then I had to make this comment that Chris M.E., Audrey, and Kate have now seen my actual in real life friend Theo more recently than I have.
Which was such a treat. I went to go drop it off to Chris, and then Kate was there too. I was like, oh my god, what like a pleasant surprise. It was so nice to meet you guys. Amazing. And yeah, I'm impressed by Chris's birthday celebrations during quarantine. I was like, wow.
Somewhere, I'm trying to check if it's on my end. I'm getting a little bit of our audio coming back to us, so if you can check volume somewhere, of like phones, maybe, I don't know. Earthling Gamer is here. Good morning to you, Earthling. It was so funny. I'm happy you had a good time. We really, Sean and I had a good time. I was scared the entire time, but at the end of the day, it was a lot of fun. We laughed a whole bunch. The unintentional jump scares through the donations alert, that was hilarious to me, even though I tried to figure out, I can't get it fixed. I don't know. This is like a conversation for like a streamer advice type stream that Kate does sometimes. But like, it does this like rumble in our headphones before it actually plays the alert, like it's loading, right? And I have no clue why it's doing that. We've tried to change which alert sounds that we have and things. Like here's a good example. Let's think again. Yesterday, Chrissy became our latest Patreon subscriber, right? So I hit this replay.
Thank you for your support of GMS.
And then you hear Bob say, thank you for supporting GMS, right? Like, I don't know why that is. I can't get it to stop, but it happens all the time. And it happens on Sean's computer, my computer. Anyway. It's very
interesting.
But thank you. Thank you to our friend Chrissy for becoming the latest Patreon subscriber. All right, Lady K says, so I have a fun fact I think Theo will appreciate. Tonight is a supermoon and a lunar eclipse. The Mercury retrograde starts May 29th. There is a solar eclipse June 10th. This is a very spiritual, heavy month.
Girl, I knew you were going to bring that up, so thank you very much for bringing it up. Yeah, so it's almost like a reset button in some ways for us. Because are you guys familiar with like a lunar eclipse and how that happens? Basically, like here's the sun, here's the moon, and Earth goes right in, like will align right in the middle, right? So Earth's shadow is going to be over the moon. So the moon represents things of your shadow self as well, your deepest, most inner wants and things maybe you need to work on, like ego or etc. So it's bringing up things that you basically need to purge in order for you to elevate to the next level in your life. So don't be surprised if thoughts of exes show up. Last night I had a dream of my ex and I was like, what the heck? But they're bringing things up, maybe habits or things that you haven't like dealt with in a while. They're bringing things up that you need to deal with, basically. So don't be surprised if that stuff happens, or if you end up being really exhausted or really hungry out of nowhere or all that stuff. So it's a really, like Lady K said, a really heavy month for all of that. So if you're going through it, even if you don't believe in the moons and stars and planets and spirituality, whatever, if you're feeling it, then you're probably feeling the energy of the eclipse. So just be gentle with yourself. Give yourself some rest.
Joel said something about, I had a dream about eating too many donuts. I don't know if that's related to what you're describing, but it's a thing.
I don't know. Is it affecting your life? Are you eating too many donuts so it's affecting your life?
Oh, I had donuts the other day and they were delicious. I was very happy about that. Snufkin said, I don't think there's enough space on the moon for all the things I need to work on. And Tastenex said, I was thinking the same.
That is hilarious.
Also, good moron to you.
Good moron.
To King Gray, who had a birthday yesterday. You weren't here when we gave you your birthday song, but we'll do it right now. Ready? It's your birthday song. It is not very long. All right.
Oh. I have never heard that before.
My favorite thing about King Gray is King is apparently just obsessed with tacos and had a birthday on Taco Tuesday. So how cool is that?
I thought those were tacos.
Yes.
Yum. I had some tacos last night too. It was delicious. Well, happy birthday, King Gray. Hello, Copia.
When
What up?
Theo is here, we play words on stream. So if you can get ready to play some words on stream, we got about 9 minutes of words on stream that we can play. And then we're going to get into top 10 list because today is Paper Airplane Day. Chat FM instructed us on how to make a very effective airplane. So you take the paper, okay? Are you writing this down, Theo?
Take the paper.
It's very important. So take the paper, right?
Yeah.
And then you crumple it up. And you actually, no, I think it was technically you fold it first, then do a nice crease. Then you crumple it up and throw it in the garbage bin. And that's how you make, as Sean termed it, an origami boulder.
Oh, very, very complicated design. I see.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't know.
Nice.
Paper Airplane Day stuck out to me because we're asking you, how good are you at crafting? Are you pretty good in the crafting realm? I said handy, but that's really kind of a different thing maybe than crafty. So chat, are you crafty at all? Can you make cool things out of like paper? It's not the only one, but that's an example.
My friend's wedding, so she's Japanese, and it's tradition to fold 1,000 cranes, paper cranes, for the wedding. And a whole bunch of us for like a month beforehand would come over to her place and just fold. But we didn't make to 1,000. We didn't make it. It was a lot. It was a lot of fold.
King Gray said no. Thank you, King Gray.
Thank you for your input.
Honestly, I think that I'm pretty impressed by people who are crafty and people who are handy for what it's worth, just because those are two things that I don't consider myself to be. But, yeah, I've tried to do art projects and things. I can color pretty good, but when it comes to, like, the actual, like, I have to create the drawing or I have to create the thing, no.
Yeah, I'm not crafty either, so I just like pour people drinks.
Well, that's funny because Chat FM said I once made a hangover out of a couple of drinks. So, yeah.
There you go. It sounds like Chat FM and I have the same type of craft.
What a tremendous outcome that you had there. Fun, useless fact from Snufkin. Bob's Burgers has an episode on paper airplanes.
Oh my god, I have to watch it then. I love Bob's Burgers.
All right, so we'll start this words on stream, but coming up in just about 7 minutes from now, 10 crafts to try this year from the sprucecrafts.com. So if you're not crafty, we'll try to help you be crafty on this edition of Gaming Morning Show. Lady K says, I have been exhausted and sick all month. As someone who sees, hears, and communicates with spirits and is an empath, after sundown, I will not be leaving the house. Both a supermoon and a lunar eclipse magnify spiritual activity, let alone together.
Girl, oh my god, I have been so extremely exhausted and also extremely busy at the same time, so it's been really hard to balance that. So I get you, girl. Be gentle. Take a bath tonight. Be gentle. Don't charge your crystals unless you want to reset them. I'm sure you already know that.
Lady...
I hope everyone's enjoying our spiritual talks. Everyone's just here to watch Lady K and I talk about spirituality.
Well, I'm just waiting for the podcast to start, so... But at the same time, like, this is what we appreciate, because one thing that we love about the show is bringing a variety of different perspectives on, right? Like, if you're looking for Reiki information, I can't help you. But I happen to know a Reiki master. How cool is that? By the way, did you happen to see some headline that I glimpsed at that Meghan Markle was doing Reiki with, for some reason, I want to say with Meghan Markle's child, but also then for some reason dog popped into my head. So I can't remember. I glanced at a headline. Anyway, you should Google that and see if it's of anything worth noting, because it could be a fun story to share today.
Sure.
Excuse me for being dumb, but does Theo have a Twitch? Followed the IG, if not. Awesome page, by the way. That's from our friend Dacinix.
Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you. I mean, technically I do have a Twitch, but I haven't really started anything on there yet. So, I mean, you can follow me. It'll eventually have something on it.
All right, we're going to start this game of Words on Stream. If you've never played before, if you're on Twitch, just start typing in the chat the words that you see. There's 4-letter words, there's 5-letter words, and 1 6-letter word made out of these 6 different tiles. We're on level 1, so there are no hidden letters, there are no fake letters, just what you see is what you get. We'll play this through for about 5 minutes, then we'll take a break and we'll come back with more. You can also scan that QR code and you can play, but you apparently still have to have a Twitch account, which I didn't think was the case. I thought it would be possible to just scan it and join the game. So if I was wrong about that, I'm sorry. We will work on trying to find a game that works on all the platforms, since we're on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and the GamingMorningShow.tv. I thought Copia was calling me a liar for a second. Turns out Copia was just playing the game. So,
Yeah. Have you ever seen Princess Bride?
oh yeah, for sure.
And then when the old lady's like yelling at her when she becomes a princess, and she's like, yeah. Boo, boo. No, I'm just
Boo.
Yeah.
Boo. Yeah.
Whoa,
Yeah.
that was actually a really good one, right?
Princess Bride. So this is the thing about Princess Bride most recently that surprised me, is I didn't realize that Robin Wright played Buttercup.
Yes.
I had no clue, because I really was introduced to Robin Wright honestly through House of Cards. So when I was like going through credits, or maybe it was a birthday thing or something, I was like, wait, Robin Wright was Princess Bride? And so now, anytime the Princess Bride comes up between my wife and I go, hey, by the way, did you know that Robin Wright played Buttercup? She's like, yes, I did know that. So,
Buttercup. Buttercup. So, okay, there's a Meghan Markle thing. Yeah, I mean, it's amazing what makes news. I think because
what's the
they're not
headline?
It's just basically like, Meghan Markle performs Reiki touching therapy on son Archie and dogs.
Oh, I was right. It was both son and dogs. Okay.
Yes, which you can do it on animals, and they love Reiki. So, I mean, I love it because it's becoming mainstream now, so people are becoming more aware of it. Because honestly, this is such a beautiful way to heal and balance yourself, and you can do it to yourself, which is beautiful because you have the power to heal yourself through Reiki. So, I love it.
AJ says, also in relation to the whole paper airplane thing, about a year ago I was doing origami pretty regularly. I still have a flower and a butterfly, which look the best.
Ooh.
Here, and Digital Doc earlier said something about, let's see. I am the paper airplane champ. Here's what I'm saying, is I have a natural curiosity for y'all. So if you do have an ability to share these in Discord, we would love to see them. Just throw them in the community chat. But yeah, like, this is so cool that people are this talented that they can make things like origami flowers and butterflies.
It's crazy.
Copia is in the lead, 12 stars to start things out. The aforementioned AJ and Chat FM now at 9 stars apiece. Excuse me. Snufkin, 6 stars, and Dacinex on the board with 4 stars. We move to level number 2, Words on Stream, at 7:23 West Coast time, 10:23 in the East. Coming up, later in the show, we will replay the highlights of the Resident Evil playthrough during GMS Plays yesterday. Also, can tell you that tomorrow, Carolyn Hines will join us from ButWhyThoughPodcast.com. We'll talk about a whole bunch of cool things with Carolyn, who was our first ever guest from But Why Though. Planning to talk to Carolyn about roundtables that are coming up from the African American Film Critics Association, a new YouTube channel from Carolyn as well, and Invincible. Need to finish the season, so we'll see if Carolyn was able to do that. That's at 7:25 a.m. Pacific time tomorrow, and then we'll have Papa Paz play 5 questions with us as well. That will start at 8:20 a.m. Pacific time. Copia will guest host with us on Friday. So those are some of the big announcements that we had about what's going on this week. Friday will also be our Name of the Month giveaway. So we will be giving away a copy of our April Name of the Month, which we will let you know what that is coming up on Friday as well. What's been keeping you busy lately, Theo? It's been a week since we've seen you.
I know. Well, I have to say, first of all, Chris M.E. is not here.
Yet.
Right? Yet. But if and when he comes back on, we're going to say hey. Because I just want to thank him. And, Kate was there too. I hope you enjoyed the A-Girls, Kate. But I just want to thank him and everyone who donated to the cause, because we made over $1,000. So we're able to send quite a good amount of money to both sides of the causes for Stop Asian Hate and Black Lives Matter. So I'm so grateful. Thank you so much to everyone who donated. So that's what I was doing for most of last week.
Bob was excited for you as well.
Oh, yeah.
I'll send you some eggies, Bob.
Actually, fun fact, Bob's in Southern California too. When he's not living in the box.
Hey, maybe I might visit Bob's box sooner than other people. Whoa, that sounds terrible.
Nope, you said it. You can't take it back. You let her. Yep, there you go, Clip ME. All right, there you go. It's in the hopper. So, good job, Theo. Welcome to Gaming Morning Show. That was your. Yep, there's a hashtag, Copia.
Visit Bob's box.
I was in Kiki Lowe's stream yesterday or the day before, and I said something about something that Kiki agreed with, and Kiki said, "Hefty do be right." And immediately, Copia makes me a logo that's going to get printed on a shirt now that says "Hefty do be right." So,
oh my god!
So we could also make you one that's hashtag Visit Bob's Box if you're interested, Theo. Copia is our leader, 15 stars. That last round is 27 overall. AJ and Chat FM keep pace with one another, 2 and 3 on the board. Overall at 15 stars apiece, Snufkin, Gabe, Pride, and Dacinex just on the outside looking in. It is now 7:26 on the West Coast, 10:26 out east. Let's do our top 10 list today on.
Yes.
It's just Paper Airplane Day. It's not National Paper Airplane Day. It's just Paper Airplane Day. But yeah, we're going to give you this list of top 10 crafts to try this year, and then we'll get back to words on stream here in about 10 minutes. Coming up later this hour, we'll also have sports. Nice. This is from the sprucecrafts.com. It was written back in March 2020 from Lauren Thoman. Thomann. Top 10 crafts to try this year. Long gone are the days where scrapbooking was the most sought-after hobby one could reasonably afford and conquer. With the internet, we are now confidently able to attempt and master an array of creative crafts, some of which have been around for generations. So that's according to the author. I do find it interesting that this came out March 16th, 2020. That was like 3 days into the date that I remember that the quarantine started. So hopefully some took this list and were like, okay, I might have some time. Maybe I can do this. It's not time yet for Sports Aura, but I will promise you, if you put your report in the chat now and we play words on stream, it will get deleted. It will move too far off the grid. So you got to hold up. We'll get to sports coming up in about 20 minutes from now. All right, number 1 on this list is pottery, which, you know, maybe you wanted to start pottery because you always thought it'd be fun to have your hands gross all the time. Maybe you wanted to start pottery because once Patrick Swayze wrapped around Demi Moore and there was music in the background.
I'm pretty sure that's the top reason that most people do pottery.
I mean, it was for me. What's up, Patrick? How you doing?
Oh, so you tried it. How was it?
I didn't see a ghost.
Did you make anything that you could actually use?
I've never tried pottery. I just lied. But
I want to try it though. But my friends tried it and they said it's harder than it seems.
Yeah, I mean, I can imagine. Like my wife has done like some very basic pottery, but it's mostly like pre-made, and then they go paint it. So I guess you're not actually making the pottery; you're painting the pottery.
Painting it.
I also imagine this is kind of hard to do to get into because don't you have to have a pottery wheel, and that's got to be expensive, right?
Well, or you go to a place that already has that.
True.
Yeah, and they have classes for people who just want to, try it once or have the ghost experience.
Apparently, you can try something called air dry clay, which is an easy material for quick at-home projects, according to the author. So there's alternatives to traditional pottery.
2.
Lovely. Well, before we move on to 2, pottery is so exciting that there is a, has anyone heard of the Great British Baking Show?
Yeah.
Yes. There's also basically the Great Pottery Show as well, and it's all pottery. It's a pottery competition.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
I watched one of the seasons. It was entertaining.
Huh.
calming.
I think my kid would start watching that. She's been very into all the baking shows on Netflix. So.
Oh, how cute!
Yeah.
I love the baking shows. Okay, number 2, beadwork. Beadwork. See, I'm just not into this kind of stuff, but I mean, because it requires decent fine motor skills and good eyesight, as it says here, and I don't really have either. So, it's perfect for beginners. All you need to get started is some thread and a string, I guess, and you just put things through it. So it's pretty easy.
Just put things through it. That's all you got to do, Chad. Just put things through it, and then you got some beadwork done.
You know.
That's all you got to do.
Yeah.
Well, we'll move on then. This is the Sean
3
memorial choice here. This is woodworking because Sean actually is a very good woodworker. Mad Artisan, right? Isn't Mad Artisan a woodworker as well? Chat, if you know. Shout out to Nate. I'll do that right now. But yeah, Sean eventually will have his garage back, and then we'll be able to do cool things with it again. But, you know, again, you need to have a good amount of specialized tools, right? So it's not something that I guess is probably the most accessible thing. But the cool thing is, if you know somebody who makes cool things with wood, then they should become your best friend, because that's how you get things like planter's boxes that you can't build yourself. So
Yeah.
I listen, I failed like the joints part of woodworking class back in high school. Like we had to do shop class for like a term, and it's like you got to make joints, and so you'd have to like make this kind of thing. That was horrible.
You're like, it's too complicated. It is too complicated.
4
Too much for me.
4, but I loved watching woodworking shows on PBS.
Mm-hmm.
That was like really soothing for me.
For sure.
Number 4, jewelry making. Also something I'm not good at all. And if you are good at it, that's like amazing.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Beginners. Okay, luckily beginners jewelry tutorials are easy enough to follow. So it's same thing as the beading, but you know, with an earring hook instead. I don't know, but yeah, and it helps you save a ton of money. So I mean, that's nice. I got some earrings lately that were like two blades. Okay, you're laughing. I'm not saying what's happening. What's happening? Oh, is that what you're laughing at?
Yes, it was hilarious. It was hilarious. Oh, Zom makes jewelry, and it's so tedious. Listen, yeah, but I think that's part of like the specialty. Like I don't have the patience for a lot of the stuff on the list, which is probably why I'm not good at crafting.
Yeah, that's me too. Same.
Let's skip ahead a little bit. We'll give 5 is miniatures. You know, creating miniatures, that kind of goes back to like that patience thing. Like, man, being able to place things with like tweezers and stuff, that's tough.
6
Okay, wait. I have a story. Do you remember
5
Drew?
Yes.
Back to 5.
6. Then we go back to 5.
Back to 5.
Start back at 1. Yes, I remember Drew.
So he was my boyfriend in college, and he was into Warhammer. And so he actually would go to the hobby stores and buy make a whole landscape, buy the little miniatures, paint every single miniature. I painted a miniature of my own.
That's awesome.
And played it with him, but which is, if anyone's played it, you know, it takes like all day.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's why I was always bad at things like even poker. A game that takes like more than 3 hours for me to focus on, I'm really not good at. And sometimes 3 hours is even pushing it. So if it takes all day, yeah. But the good news is you want to play those games with me, because I will lose, because I lose my patience. All right, chat, stop me if you hear one. Actually, no. Theo, stop me if you hear one that you want to talk about. Chat, let me know if you are good at any of these. Number 6 is candle and soap making.
I did make candles, actually.
Look at that.
And I was really proud of myself, but you know, it's not that hard. You just boil, or you just heat wax up and you put it in a jar. That's pretty
You
much
can
it.
remove your body hair and also make candles all at the same time.
That's very true.
So that's how you reuse and get the most out of recycling.
Yes, and that's actually the reason why I wanted to use it, because all the jars that I had bought, you know, I'm like, I'm not just gonna dump into recycling. I just make new candles and I give them away to my friends. So. And it's cheaper than buying more.
Look at all these great, talented people in chat. We got Kate Zaid, who has made lotion, wants to make soap. There's wood burning. AJ is interested in glass blowing, but has also done pottery in the past. Kate had pottery classes in school. Like, wow, y'all are just impressive. Number 7, paper crafting, which goes back to paper airplanes. I still think that my main reason for choosing this as topic of the day was because of my paper football league that I had in high school, which I can tell Theo about here in a second.
8.
Knitting.
Is it the one where you flick it?
Yeah, but we had a league, so.
I believe that.
Did you ever knit? Can anyone knit?
I tried once. I'm terrible. Okay.
Watching my daughter crochet, because my daughter's really into fashion. That's kind of her path as far as she sees it right now. And so she's getting into sewing, but she has learned how to crochet, which
9.
Crocheting is on this list. So
Okay.
yeah, crocheting is there, and the number 10
0
is embroidery.
I have not done that, but I've grown up seeing my mom and my aunts and uncle, my aunts and my grandma like do a lot of intricate home embroidery work on like our clothes and stuff.
And like watching people knit or crochet, like kind of Kiki said, I tried to knit. I was so bad. I have a good friend. She's out east and has tried to knit. And like the first socks that she made, like she successfully finished a project. One was like for my foot, and the other one was for like my son's. But she was so proud of herself for having finished a knitting project, and I was so impressed by her, even though the socks you couldn't use on the same person. And that was so cool. I love it. So anyone who can crochet, knit, even embroider, pretty impressive. My wife, even though this isn't on the crafting page for this particular article, is really good at calligraphy too, which I always thought was pretty impressive. So
that is impressive. That's impressive. That's an art form in itself, for sure.
My wife's pretty cool.
I'm like, we don't really write as much as we used to because we got our phones and, so when I started writing in my journal, I was like, my hand is cramping after like 10 minutes.
I think I grip the pen too hard because I tend to always have like that thing where I got to shake it out, so not a big fan. In normal times, I paint watercolor, but my desk has been overtaken by work and I hate it. Well, and I think that's a key too, is like, luckily some of these on this list, like clearly pottery's not, but maybe like knitting, some of these can take place in smaller spaces because let's be real, like not everybody has room to set up, like even I feel fortunate that I have this corner of my garage where I can set up an L-shaped desk and have my stuff set up all the time. I mean, right now, every morning you set up, your stuff. Sean has to do that. He has to pull the table out and move the cables and things. So it's nice when hobbies can be facilitated by having some extra space, which I appreciate.
Absolutely. That means don't live in LA.
I love LA. I love LA. Nailed it.
That's so funny. Someone just sang that yesterday too.
Well, it happens after Lakers games, and so the Lakers win a lot, and they won last night.
Oh yeah, duh. The Lakers game.
Teaser to sports. Might not count as traditional art, more food art, but I spent hours using tweezers on edible silver balls to write the word M on about 20-ish cupcakes for my brother's birthday.
Oh my god.
Wow. Silver balls. Silver balls. AJ used silver balls on cupcakes. He wrote an M 20 times. Soon it will be Brother's Day.
Yes, good job. I'm really loving and supporting this singing part of you.
Dr. Chick said, I taught myself to knit. I've made and won a paper plane competition in elementary school. My boyfriend's name is Patrick, and I will reenact Ghost with him.
That's amazing.
That's so good. That's so good. Kate can do embroidery. Kiki, I made sugar scrubs for a bit.
Nice.
Wish you were good at calligraphy. What are sugar scrubs?
Like, I don't know if you've ever seen, but it's like sugar.
Okay.
And sometimes with other ingredients, and you just exfoliate your skin in the shower with it.
Cool.
You scrub yourself. It takes off all your dead skin cells and moisturizes.
So listen, y'all, and we've talked about this with Maiko. Maiko has a pretty epic bathtub at his house. So does Sean. Sean's is not long, but it's deep, so that's good. Because I have regular sized bathtubs.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. That was hilarious, and we should appreciate it. So that's
yes.
good.
I don't care how old we are.
They say about a big deck.
Yeah, that's true. Sean does use As AJ said, does Sean work on wood on his big deck? Yes, absolutely.
I never
Chris
knew
M. Yee.
Nutella was so erotic.
Okay, I'm so impressed by Bob's. I don't know. All
Everything?
the things that he can say.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Bob has range. Let's put it that way. Bob can do everything
Yes.
from
Analist Morissette.
so.
Well, he can go long and deep.
Yes, Bob is capable of that, and you'll know that if you ever have a chance to visit Bob's box, like Theo wants to. So
Exactly.
we're doing great, chat. It's a PG-13 show. It is 7:40 out on the West Coast. Chris M.E. is checking in. Did I just hear Bing Crosby? Yes. Bing showed up to sing a version of Silver Balls for AJ Storm.
Silver ball.
Yes, top of the moron to you, Chris. It's
Top
good to
of
see
the
you.
moron.
Let's play one more round of Words on Stream. Kopia is our leader. AJ and Chat FM are on the podium right now. We continue Words on Stream right now. If you want to play, just type the words that you recognize out of those 6 tiles atop the screen into the Twitch chat. There is one 6-letter word. There are 3 of 5 letters, and the rest are 4-letter words. Also, as they start to get revealed, if you didn't know this, they go in alphabetical order. So the top left would be the earliest in the alphabet, and then would trickle on down in word length order. I am Ryan. That is Theo. If you don't know Theo, Theo's been hanging out with us the last couple of Wednesdays, gosh, for maybe 2 months now. And Theo is a talented musician, Reiki master, and egg roll extraordinaire. And that is what Chris M.E. Said about you, because I remember saying, hey, you got a chance to hang out with Theo, and wrote back in the chat, whichever show we were in at the time. I'm eating one right now, and they are delicious.
Oh, thanks, Chris. No, it was so dope to meet you, Chris and Kate. Thank you so much for supporting the biz. I don't know if you heard Chris before you popped on, but we made over $1,000. So thank you so much.
It's really great. I'm thankful that you took all the time to do that. You were running around doing deliveries like you do. You probably ate a lot more cost than you usually do, but for a good cause. And
Happy to.
yeah, it was great. So egg rolls are
Oh.
fantastic, I'm told.
Thank you, Chris. I appreciate it. And your birthday. Okay, I don't know if you, I mean, I'm sure you saw that he rented out a freaking movie theater.
Back to the
I was
Future.
like, you know, I thought I was extra on my birthday. But now, Chris, you're just like inspiring me to be more extra.
So I thought of you this morning, and I know it's not your birthday because, you know, Leo, right?
Yeah. Oh, good job.
Yeah. But I thought about you because today is, among the celebrity birthdays, Stevie Nicks' birthday, Hank Williams Jr., Lenny Kravitz, Miles Davis, and Lauryn Hill.
Okay.
So some pretty strong range of musicians, all born on May 26th. And so I thought of you because I was wondering, I wonder if a talented musician in my life, like Miss Theo, was born on May 26th. But then I realized quickly that, no,
But no.
I know when your birthday is. So,
You're such a good friend.
am I?
Yeah, because I'm like, when's your birthday?
No, yeah, we don't talk about my birthday. Every day is my birthday, so every day is my birthday.
I'm so terrible. I'm like, okay, you're gonna have to tell me later.
Well, what we're gonna do is GMS is because both Sean and Mike are into their birthdays a lot more than me. We're gonna have, and they're both in the same month, so we're gonna have a GMS birthday bash for those two. So that'll be a lot of fun. We're pretty excited about that. Good job by Aura in that round. 30 stars atop the leaderboard, 5 ahead of Kopia in level number 4, and then AJ and Dacenex scored some points or some stars each. Kopia now the leader at 52 stars, Aura at 30, and AJ rounds out the podium. My friend Lucy the First, who's a fantastic streamer as well, I was playing Words on Stream and called the bottom of it the Caboose Crew, which I really liked. I was actually the leader of the Caboose Crew quite a bit. So right now,
Nice.
Snuffkin is the leader of the Caboose Crew with Dacenex and Gabe Pride at 9 and 6, respectively, at the bottom.
Nice.
Suff is here. Good morning to you, Suff.
Top of the moron.
12:44 in Australia in the morning tomorrow. So thank you for being here already, Suff. We're happy you would go back in time to hang out with us. Suff, you haven't had a chance to meet Miss Theo yet, so let me introduce you officially. Miss Theo is with us on Wednesdays. Is based out of Southern California. Is a fantastic human being who likes to hang around with us for 2 hours on Wednesdays. So
Yes. What up? Good moron.
good morning to you.
Good moron.
Chris said, haha, that was the most extra birthday I've ever had, and it was great.
Wait, can you read that again? Chris said, haha.
Haha! That was the most extra birthday I've had, and it was great. Nintendo says, I now have silver bells stuck in my head. Damn you, Hefty. You're welcome.
Silver bells.
Hope it lasts.
No,
Silver balls. There's a dude who plays saxophone in downtown San Francisco during the holidays, but in the decade I've lived here, he's never learned a new song. He only plays silver bells.
Oh my god. That's amazing. Not Careless Whisper. That would be a nice little addition. Oh my god. At least you can count on him every year.
It's like clockwork.
Exactly. I'm like, how we doing on the game here? I'm like, I have not played.
Yeah, if you've never played this before, just put your answers in the Twitch chat. There's one fake letter. Once we identify the fake letter, we will let you know the only way that we know how, and that is with Bob making a donkey noise. So if you know what the fake letter is, please let us know. Apparently, no, actually plays Careless Whisper. So,
Okay, there you go. You are not a saxophone player if you don't like Careless Whisper. That's amazing. Every other time of the year, he's only playing Careless.
Q, by the way,
Q.
is the fake letter. So don't use Q, like any of you were trying to use Q anyway. Let's be honest. So we're gonna lose, chat. Or it was the only one who found any words in that last round.
Oh
We're
my
a bunch
gosh.
of losers. Oh, Copia
no.
comes through with sign. We're still
Of course,
losers,
Copia.
but
No,
yeah.
everybody's a winner.
We saw the sign, and the sign says we're losers. So
I saw the sign.
Incorrect.
thank you, Rob. But the winner is Aura with 71 stars ahead of Copia, who scored 5 to the 41 stars of Aura in level 7. AJ finishes on the podium with 26 stars. You all fought valiantly today, and for that, we are proud of you.
Culty vibes. Are we going back to like early 2000s? Raise the roof.
Raise the roof! Let's go! My top 5 karaoke song, Careless Whispers, yes. Wait, does Careless Whisper have any words?
Yes.
Really?
I don't wanna dance again.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Guilty feet have got no rhythm. Yeah. That.
Okay. Well, something with you.
Yeah. And then, yes. Because let's be real, that's the most important part of the song is the saxophone.
Here, Nintendo, let's. I mean, Aura was the winner of Words on Stream, but the winner is now Aura as well. Okay, well, Nightbot's selecting Aura is pretty much locked in. So, yeah, Aura, you just run the show at this point. So, which is fairly good timing because we got sports coming up in just a second. We did mention Paper Airplane Day, right? So we asked you if you were crafty. We gave you top 10 crafts to try this year from last year, so that's good. Here's some history on Paper Airplane Day. Many believe the use of paper airplanes originated 2,000 years ago in China, according to nationaldaycalendar.com. The earliest known date of the creation of modern paper planes was said to have been 1909. The largest paper aircraft had a wingspan of 59.74 feet. Students and employees from Germany created it on the 28th of September back in 2013. Jacob Ayoub recorded the longest distance flown by a paper airplane in February 2012. It went 226 feet, 10 inches. And the longest lasting paper airplane flight flew for 29.2 seconds.
30, yeah, almost 30 seconds. That's quite a long time to fly.
So 226 feet, 10 inches is long, right?
Mm-hmm.
And 29.2 seconds is a deep amount of time. True. Can't dispute that, chat.
No, can't.
All right, yesterday we did GMS plays. If you don't like scary things, avert your eyes right now. We do this every single Monday and Tuesday night at 8:30 p.m. Pacific time, and yesterday Sean and I decided to play Resident Evil 7. Here are some of the highlights.
Gross.
You hear that? It's on my left now. Why is the sound so good?
Oh,
Oh, Jesus Christ. Are you tired? Is that why you're crawling?
Did you turn it on?
There you go. That's what we did yesterday, chat. We played Resident Evil 7. And I didn't know Resident Evil 7 was a co-op. Neither did I. Neither did I. So.
Wait, what does that mean?
Co-op meaning we were playing together. It's a one-player game, but it was cooperative in the sense that I sat next to a Sean
okay,
while Sean
okay.
played. So
Okay.
I just we'll post the whole thing on our YouTube. That was just a glimpse into what yesterday was like. We also said,
Amazing.
Chris, that if we play any additional chapters before your next Clip ME show, you're basically going to just have a whole show where we play that. You're just going to play all those clips because I was that scared. 7:50 now on the West Coast. Theo's going to do a meditation break coming up here in about 10 minutes. So if you've never been here before, we take about 6 minutes between hours on Gaming Morning Show, get more coffee. I get a chance to check on the kids, make sure everything's good. So when we do that, Theo will give us a meditation break. So stick around there. You can get yourself right, as Theo is tremendously good at that stuff. Copia, if you take the 59, the 7, and the 4 and put them together, you get 70. This is going back to math of paper airplanes, like 59.74 feet. Take away the 1 for the quantity of paper planes involved in those measurements, and you get 69.
Nice.
The paper airplane.
I know. I was
cry.
like, wow, for going into all that.
Nice.
A couple of teases, and then let's get into sports. Tomorrow, Carolyn Hins will join us from ButWhyThoughPodcast.com. That's at 7:25 a.m. Pacific time. And Papa Paz will be here for 5 questions tomorrow as well. On Friday, we will be proud and excited to welcome in our guest host. That will be Copia, who will play, not play, but be here, the host of the entire show. So that'll be exciting as well. It'll be 4 wide for the start of the show, which is one of the first times in Gaming Morning Show history we've had that, where it'll be Sean, Mike, myself, and Copia for the whole entire first hour. So.
How fun.
All right, let's go into sports. Yesterday, the Lakers were victorious, even their Western Conference playoff series with the Phoenix Suns, the number 2 seed, with a victory in Phoenix, 109-102. So again, that first-round series now tied at 1 apiece. Brooklyn beat Boston 130-108. So now Brooklyn leads 2-0 in that best-of-7 series. And Dallas, the underseeded team, against the Clippers, number 4 versus number 5. Dallas, the Mavericks, a 5 seed, a 6-point win on the road in L.A. So now the Clippers are down 2-0. From Aura, so the past 2 rounds of the NRL, Top Rugby League and Australian Rugby League, has introduced a crackdown in head-high tackles. Over the 2 rounds, players have accumulated a total of 44 exclamation points, exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point, weeks banned. That's 2.75 weeks banned over 16 matches. There you go. That's some rugby news for you.
Rugby is. I would love to see a rugby match, like in person.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I have before, but that was like in college. But
So it's been a while.
Like a professional.
If you needed a reminder that you've been out of college a while.
Like, yeah,
A long time.
it's like I know. I was like, is it coming up on almost half my life?
Oh, it's kind of scary what it is. Carolina beat Nashville yesterday 3-2 in the NHL playoffs. That was an overtime finish, so the Hurricanes lead the Predators 3-2 in that series. Toronto has a 3-1 lead over Montreal with a 4-0 road victory yesterday as well. And that is your sports!
Sports.
Nice. Man, it's been a good show so far. Suff says goodbye, so thank you for saying goodbye as well. Gay Pride gave us a host today, as did Aura on Twitter. Twitch, excuse me. And Twitch user Johnny has given us a follow as well on Twitch. Really appreciate you doing that as well. Oh,
Ooh.
back to sports. Aura will be at my first live sports match this weekend as Hull KR takes on Lay Centurions in the Rugby Super League. Hull KR have shocked in the first 7 matches, winning 3, whilst the newcomers, Lay, have lost all 7.
Wow, how fun! I bet you it's so entertaining.
There you go. There is your sports. 7:55. Let's take our break. We will go ahead and do a meditation break with Miss Theo. Again, if you've never been here before, this is exciting because we have a chance to. Ooh, you're changing up the music on me. Okay, I got to figure out how to do this. Gonna go here. Give me stall.
Oh yeah, totally. Or okay, actually, this is great because I'm actually going to do something different this time
Okay.
because we're going to take advantage of the energies of the super blood moon and the lunar eclipse. And it's all about letting go of all the things that don't serve you so that you can actually move forward, remove those blocks and whatnot. So if you have a pen or pencil or piece of paper, please grab that right now. And if you don't, that's totally okay because we can visualize this meditation as well.
Ooh, that's good.
So go ahead. he's coaching me on my distraction.
Keep stalling.
Keep stalling.
Yes.
Or honestly, find anything that has water meditation because we're going to harness water. Water represents emotion, but water is also really cleansing as well. So it helps us to cleanse our body, our aura, our energy, transmuting, which basically means turning things, transmuting our negative energy into positive energy.
You're doing great. Keep going.
So so Ryan, Hefty walks into a bar,
Mm-hmm.
and no,
Yeah, no, he was there. I heard about Hefty. So
but yeah,
you're doing great.
I'm like
so
still going,
Yeah, just keep. Tell us. Here we go. Dad joke. Dad joke from Nightbot. Here's one. Dad, I'm cold. Go stand in the corner. I hear it's 90 degrees. All right, we should be in good shape. All right, it's time for a meditation break with our friend Miss Theo, who's with us every single Wednesday, and we do the meditation break during our final hour break as well. So without further ado, on this Wednesday, May 26, 2021, let's have a moment to reflect, and we do that with Miss Theo on Facebook Gaming, on Twitch, on YouTube, and at GamingMorningShow.tv.
Thank you, Ryan. And now I will have my meditation voice on as we calmly set ourselves into meditation. Okay, today, if you weren't here last time, we are going to start with dry bathing, and that's one of the fundamentals of Reiki, which is what Meghan Markle is doing on her son and her dog. And I'll just give it to you really quick. You're just going to take your right hand up here and you're going to swipe across your chest 3 times, imagining you actually swiping off the negative energy, and then 3 times on your arms, getting off that energy as well. Then we're going to grab all the cords. Basically, cords are things that are tied between you and maybe another person, you and another situation, things that you don't want to necessarily be tied to anymore. We're going to grab all those cords, and then we're going to cut them 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. And release them. They no longer serve you anymore. Let the universe take that energy and absorb that. So we're going to do all that together, and then we'll go into the meditation. Here we go. So let's put our hands together in gratitude for our heart selves, for us, for our team, for being here today. You go ahead and start your dry bathing. Imagining you cleansing yourself, now on your arms. Beautiful. Shake it off, shake it off, shake it off. Gather your cords, anything that no longer serves you. Go ahead and cut that 3 times. And release. Release, release, release. Setting your hands on your lap with your palms facing up in order to receive whatever healing is meant for you at this moment. Whatever high vibrations you and your energy and your aura may need. Let's take a few deep breaths in and out. Take a deep breath in. Breathing in that beautiful air and exhaling anything that doesn't serve you. Second breath in, inhaling so much love, and exhaling that love right back out to everybody else. One last time, inhaling beautiful love and light. Filling your whole body with that. And exhaling, pushing that light and love out to everybody on this earth, through this universe, beyond the galaxy. Okay, now just going to imagine that we're sitting in a beautiful garden filled with magical energy, glowing with beautiful green energy, which represents your heart chakra, and also is the color of nature. Unconditional love for yourself, for others, sitting in this beautiful green garden. Just imagining what it may sound like, chirping, animals, little critters, climbing up and down the tree, butterflies. Just you in peace. Get started. Notice how the ground feels on your feet as you stand there. Sit there. If you're sitting, notice how the ground feels your hands, grassiness, or the hardness of the ground, making you feel calm, connected to earth. As you sit there, there's a light breeze that flows across your skin, kissing your face and your shoulders, your legs, your knees. Allowing that light breeze to just bring in more energy and life into your body. If you're having a hard day, if you're exhausted, if you're tired, allow this beautiful wind to just invigorate you. The fresh, beautiful air, fanning that flame that's inside your soul. And as you sit there and enjoy the nature, you hear a little trickling of water. And so you get up, or if you're already up, go ahead and walk over toward the water. Wherever it may lead you. Is it in front of you, to the right, behind you? Go and search for where this trickle of water is coming from. And as you get closer and closer to the sound, you find a beautiful clear pond with this little waterfall trickling down into the pond. And as you sit by the pond, there's a little notebook paper with a piece of paper and a pencil. And if you'd like to now actually take that paper and pencil that you have, you can go ahead and open your eyes and do that. And if you don't have it, that's okay. You can keep your eyes closed and imagine. It's just as powerful. And what we're going to do is tear that piece of paper into 3 pieces. And we're just going to take a minute to write down 3 things that we want to let go of, that no longer serve us. Whether it's negative self-talk that we tell ourselves, lies we tell ourselves, old habits that aren't working for you anymore, old relationships that are stagnant, that hurt you more than help you. Maybe it's a career or job that eats away at you. Or maybe it's energies, heavy energies that aren't helping you to be the best you, or that aren't helping you during your healing process. Whatever that might be, go ahead and write it down. I'll give you a little bit of time to do that. And if you don't have the paper and you're just imagining it in a meditation, go ahead and imagine that as well. 3 things that no longer serve you. Beautiful. And as you wrap that up, and no rush, if you haven't gotten all 3 yet, take your time. If you already do have it, you're going to grab all 3 of those things, fold them together, and put them in between your palms, just like this. And we all have the power to actually heal ourselves and to change our own vibration. So that's what we're going to do, okay? As we're holding these pieces of paper in our hands, we're going to imagine beautiful, white, bright, healing light coming all the way up above us, beyond Earth's atmosphere, beyond, up the galaxy and the stars, beyond the 12th dimension, allowing that light to flow all the way through our crown, which is the top of your head, allowing that light to now melt down your face and your back, at the back of your neck, your ears, flowing down like honey down your neck and your shoulder, and your chest and your back, flowing down your arm. And as it's flowing down your arms, allowing that energy to penetrate through your hands, now through those pieces of paper, through those things that no longer serve you, turning that energy, that negative energy, into positivity. You are actively changing the vibration of those particular things, of those items, of those thoughts, of those fears, of those blockages. Turning all of that to positive light. Unlocking and clearing the path for you to move forward. As that light continues to transmute that energy, it also continues to flow down the rest of your body, down your abs, your hips, your legs, your knees, your calves, your ankles, down to your toe. And allow Earth to absorb that energy. Now, as you open up your palms and see those pieces of paper in your hand, these are now just pieces of paper. There's no energy, negative energy attached to that any longer. And if you're in the meditation, let's go ahead and take those pieces of paper, put it in the pond in front of you, wash it away, letting the water disintegrate the paper. And if you've actually written this down, you can decide, and at a later date or later time, put them in a bowl of water and rip it up and let it disintegrate. And you can just dump it down in the toilet and flush it down, flushing away and disintegrating anything that no longer serves you. With that, we're going to stand back up, walk back to our little garden, giving thanks to yourself for carving out this little time for yourself to bring self-awareness and love, unconditional love for yourself, and also remembering the magic that you have inside of you, what your soul and your inner child wants you to remember, how magical you are. Bringing your hands in gesso, giving thanks.
That is Miss Theo, and that is our meditation break on Gaming Morning Show. I am Ryan, and we are excited to have you with us on Wednesday, May 26, 2021. Our meditation breaks from our friend Theo, the Reiki Master, who is here with us every Wednesday for the final 2 hours of the show. Very thankful that she is able to give us some moment to reflect, some serenity, and some calmness as we move on into our final hour of the show. Good morning to you. Thanks for being here on Paper Airplane Day. Coming up tomorrow, we'll have Papa Paws playing 5 questions. Carolyn Hines, who will play, not play, but rather interview with us. We'll talk about the latest things that are going on in Carolyn's world, who is the host of Saturday Night Sci-Fi, a weekly thing on Twitter. You can find Carolyn at those addresses on the bottom right corner of your screen. Copia will be our co-host coming up on Friday, so we're excited for that. We'll have 4 of us for the first hour of Gaming Morning Show. Yes, the weekly annual. Perfectly said, culty vibes. Weekly annual. While Theo goes and grabs some coffee and comes back, or some beverage, want to tell you that we're going to play Monopoly Plus in this final hour. There are 6 slots on my screen. I'm going to use one. Theo's going to use another. I don't have any way for you to control your own piece. But if you would like to let me control your piece while you tell me what to do, and you can hang out with us pretty attentively for the final hour of the show, let me know in the chat. We would love you to have a chance to play Monopoly with us this morning on Gaming Morning Show. So thanks for being here. Good morning to you, Prototype. Thanks for hanging out with us as well. It is it's just straight up Paper Airplane Day. So we've been asking you all throughout the morning, how good are you at crafts? How good are you at crafts? It's good to see the final hour crew starting to trickle in this morning.
Morning to the final hour crew.
Including our friend Pickle Feets, who's hanging out with us this morning. Pickle, I had no nightmares. In fact, I had a fairly easy drive on the way home. I wasn't scared at all. This is referring to yesterday's Resident Evil 7 stream that we did yesterday for GMS Plays, which we do on Monday and Tuesday nights at 8:30 p.m. with our good friend Sports.Gaming, who co-hosts the show. Crafts or craps. Either way, have a good time, but we were talking about crafts. Crafts.
But I do like playing craps. I think that's the only game that I'll actually venture to when I go to Vegas.
Yep.
But I don't spend very much though.
Yeah, see, I used to always play blackjack, and then I started to play craps, and what I love about that game is the fact that it is a very community-focused game in the sense that you're playing with everybody and you're all rooting for one another, right? Yes. Very big fan of that game.
It's fun. So I like the style where I didn't know how to gamble, so when my friend was like a amateur, I guess, gambler, amateur/professional gambler, whatever, that make money off of it, and I didn't know that you could just piggyback on it. You could just literally just stand behind. So I just stood behind him the whole time. I just piggybacked on it. You do the work. I'm just gonna make some money off of you.
Yeah, and that's the cool thing is, and then when you get on a hot streak, people are all in your wheelhouse, yeah, let's go. It's just energy off the max. It's a fun game. Let's see. Yeah, didn't have any nightmares last night. Miss Theo is here for the final hour of the show. Like I said, it is Airplane Day, Paper Airplane Day. We learned about some of the longest distances ever flown by a paper airplane, which is 226 feet and 10 inches. So that's exciting. Mentioned that Papa Paz is coming on tomorrow, a charity-thon that he is doing on Friday. No cap on the stream, and an hour is added to the charity fundraiser for every $200 raised. It is benefiting Stack Up. Find out more at twitch.tv/PapaPaz. Prototype said, I just started my controller customizing channel, crafting customized PS4, PS5, and Switch controllers. Does that count? I think so.
Oh,
yeah.
Definitely.
Absolutely. That's pretty
It's like tech crafty.
True. It's like Ghost with Patrick Swayze, but with controllers. Yeah? Does that sound right? If not, you can spin off of what Prototype's doing, making custom controllers, but then you could do it with Patrick Swayze's Ghost.
You just want to be cuddled by Patrick Swayze.
I do like cuddling. Yes, I will cuddle with many. All right, we're going to play Monopoly, Theo. Okay?
All right.
Do you have a preference in which token you are for Monopoly?
Ooh, you know what? I kind of like the little thimble.
It's almost like I was in your brain because that was already what I had selected.
For me or for you?
For you. I'm the dog. I'm always the dog. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You try to take my dog, we're going to have some fighting words. But
who let the dogs up?
Anyone else want to get in on this game of Monopoly? This is last call.
God.
Okay. We can play play some Monolopy this morning and have a good time. Monolopy. This is also apparently the quick version of this game, so we'll see how, in fact, quick it can go.
Whoa, I didn't know you could do this.
Yeah, we're only 7 minutes away as well from community games, which we can either include this if we have people who want to play, or we can play something else like Don't Let the Person Floating from the Balloons Fall in the Monster's Mouth. So.
It's been a while since I've done that one.
That's the only way to say that game from here on out. Lol. Yep, Monolopy. You've never played Monolopy? Monolopy. I am so good at saying fun names. Ryan, do you just have Monopoly Plus or do you have the Family Fun Pack? I am pretty sure I only have Monopoly Plus. Oh, Chris, you can be on delay. We're not in a huge rush. Yeah, if you what piece you want to be, Chris? If it gets to be so bad, we'll just choose for you. So yeah. I mean, you can't be on too bad of a delay. I mean, 40 seconds, minute, something like that.
Too bad there's no egg roll piece.
True.
That would be Chris's piece and egg roll piece.
All right.
Okay.
What do you want, Digital Doc? What token do you want? Oh, I'll run through them, by the way. We have the hat, top hat. We have a battleship. We have the car. All right. Chris MU wants the car.
Beep, beep.
I'm now in an 8 a.m. media, so I got to balance. You're all great. Hefty Theo, thanks for a great show. Thank you, Nintendo. We appreciate you.
Good luck with your 8 a.m. meeting. Woo.
So, usually an ambassador to the Final Hour crew
Hello, FHC.
instead is going to be a 7 o'clock hour crew. We don't have. Do we have a 7HC? Because we have a 1HC and FHC. What's in between? So, Digital Doc, do you want the shoe? We have a wheelbarrow. We have a cat, top hat, and a battleship. That's kind of your choices. I just couldn't help but hear a pirate voice in my brain for some reason where Chris and me is like, give me a car. Oh, yeah. Hefty's always.
Where's the pirate part come from?
I don't know. It just ended in AR and it made me think of car.
Oh, arr. Isn't there like a National Talk Like a Pirate
There
Day?
sure is. I think we already had it. And so it's been in the course of our 8 months of being on the air. So, all right, here we go. Starting the game. Chris M.E., Digital Dot Games, Miss Theo, and Hefty Goof playing a rousing game of Monopoly Plus on this edition of Gaming Morning Show. We're going to roll the dice. I'll try to give you some commentary because I know most of y'all are playing on delay. I rolled a 5. Wait. It didn't bring in the extra player. Oh, well, we got to start over now. Jeez. Boo. Wah, wah. Yes, I want to restart the game. Apparently, I had to hit X one more time. So, run it back. Ignore everything you say here.
I also like that it's just my floating head on it now. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm like, it's gonna be when I'm. I'm gonna be one of those people. Like when I get older with new technology, I'm like, how does this work? Am I on now? Am I on now?
You've already
Am I
done
on
that
now?
before.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, we'll create a new game. We have to do the living board. We do the speed die. Apparently, there's an app that we can use, so I'll figure that out in the future. Back. Okay, there's a dog. You chose the thimble. That's the car. You chose the thimble. Chris chose the car. And Digital Doc chose the boot. Now we can start the game.
Wow, video games are hard. And yes, nose camp is.
We could play Resident Evil if you'd prefer. I mean,
I don't mind.
I could get no. You don't. You like being scared, huh?
No, I don't. But I don't. I like zombie stuff. I enjoy zombie stuff.
We're going to just run through this unless anyone says that they want to play community games. If you've never been here before, we usually at 8:20 play some community games this morning. Oh, you'd like to roll a 12? Absolutely. Actually, it was player number 2. That is Theo, who rolled an 11. Theo, you are going first. Congratulations. Order of operations here will be Theo, Chris M. Yee, Digital Dot Games, and myself.
Sweet.
You prefer Ari, so I bet you do. Yeah. And this is quite a lot of stuff going on this board. So
Yeah.
all right, you're gonna roll the dice.
Do I actually have to?
You got a 5. Congratulations. You have a chance to buy a railroad. Would you like to buy Reading Railroad?
Reading Railroad. Yes, I would.
All right, 200 Monopolians spent, and you have now purchased yourself a nice little railroad. Congratulations.
Ding.
End turn. All right, now it's Chris M.E.'s turn to roll. Chris M.E. has rolled a beautiful 11. So the car is going to take a nice little spin. We got to skip these things just to speed up this game. You are, my friend, at St. Charles Place. Chris, your property value is at 140 Monopolians. Would you like to purchase it? That's all I want to know. This place is pronounced Reading, by the way, if this is the English version. Reading? It's Reading Railroad?
Oh, wait, how is it spelled? Reading? R-E-A-D?
Yeah, Optimus Rhyme is here. Optimus is usually part of the Final Minute crew, but instead is here very early to watch Theo, myself, Chris M.E., and Digital Dot Games roll some Monopoly die. Good moron to you, Optimus.
Come on.
Good moron to you. It's Paper Airplane Day, Optimus. So we are asking you questions about paper airplanes. Are you good at being crafty? Meanwhile, our friend Digital Dock Games has landed at Vermont Avenue. Would you like to purchase for 100 Monopololians? You decided yes.
Bye.
Gonna give a shout out to AJ because I haven't done that yet. Gonna give a shout out to Dacenex because Dacenex is hanging out with us all morning as well. Mug Life Coffee. All right, I'm gonna roll.
Rolling, 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 rolling.
So, truth be told, do you actually like Monopoly?
I get real competitive with Monopoly. Like my family and I think the last time we played was a long time ago because we had to stop. We actually had to stop because it was just going on for too long. Because it's a game of who can manipulate each other the best.
Man, whoever bought Vermont, was that Digital Dock Games? Yeah, Digital Dock Games is making a killing off Vermont Avenue. Back-to-back rents paid by Theo and myself. Six Monopololians right out of our pockets. So, if you want to make a trade, if you want to try to do any of that stuff, which is going to be very hard to do, just make sure you let me know before I roll your dice, because otherwise I'm just going to be flying through this thing. So,
Do it. Fly high, my friend.
all right, player 3, that's Chris M.E. The car has rolled another 11. Chris is cracked.
Yeah, 11-11. That's dope. That's a sign for you, bro.
All right, drawing a
Your
card
angel
for Chris M.E. Advance to St. Charles Place. If you pass go, collect 200 Monopololians, and congratulations, you already own St. Charles Place. So you're back to your home. Congratulations, Chris M.E. That was a high-quality churn. All money earned at Vermont Avenue goes straight to building giant statues of Look It's Mike O all over the block. It's very kind of you.
That would be amazing if you could actually do that.
All right. Digital Dock, would you like to buy Pennsylvania Railroad? Or as they say in AJ's part of the world, Pennsylvania Railroad. Because if the first one was Reading Railroad, is there another one for Pennsylvania?
Pennsylvania.
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 No.
I know.
I'm going to roll. I'm going to roll.
Long and deep, Pennsylvania.
I like how on the board they actually scoot around the jail. Like they actually do go through the just visiting space. All right, I just bought States Avenue, and Chris and I are going to have a hard-fought battle for the pink spaces. So, wow, that dog should have been mine. Actually, you know who is very good at? Nah, I'm not going to do it. Someone in this chat knows how good they are at stealing dogs, but I'm not gonna call them out. I'm just gonna let them live in their own thievery. You get a community chest card, and you receive 100 Monopololians, Theo.
Oh, sweet.
Your holiday fund matured.
Oh,
Yes.
awesome.
Is that your first ever holiday fund that matured?
Yes, absolutely. I didn't know I had one. Okay.
You're so mature. Your time has come. You and your holiday. The fast dice is out. So I don't know what that does. Oh my gosh, what is happening? Chris M.E., would you like to purchase Kentucky Avenue? I want to take you to Kentucky Avenue. You can really buy it.
Chris M.E., I have a friend from Reading, Pennsylvania, and it is too pronounced Reading.
What?
But is it Reading, Pennsylvania then?
Okay, so here's the thing though. So what you're telling me is this whole time that I've been reading it as Reading Railroad, it was actually supposed to be based on a place in Pennsylvania that is pronounced Reading Railroad. I don't like that. I'm gonna throw this game away.
It's like the one time you actually pronounced it the way that it looks like it's supposed to be pronounced.
Right. The shoe got 8, and that's good enough to land on a vacant property. Digital Dock Games, would you like to buy Indiana Avenue? So you, Gray, you announced it, you pronounced it as Reading Railroad? I am so confused.
Oh, I guess. Oh, you know what? If you do it past tense, like I read a book.
Yeah, but you can't do that. I'm so confused.
Your time has come.
Oh, I got Snake Eyes, but I'm also landing on Pennsylvania Railroad, so more money goes into Digital Doc's pocket.
To pay the rent.
More Monopolians. So,
More Myco statue real estate.
do you know who Timothy Chalamet is?
Yeah.
All right, I got some Timothy Chalamet news for you coming up.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Were you just googling that?
No.
That's what you doing on
No,
the side.
I got Timothy Chalamet. No, just a sec. I got a cough.
Turn and cough.
Oh no. Gaming Morning Show is well known for big decks and the Timothy Chalamet news. So enjoy my rent, man. Digital Dock is just owning me, and now I might go to jail here because I got to roll one more time. All right, cool. I got a 5. I'm not going to jail. This is for sale. So I am now the brand new owner of Waterworks,
Ooh.
which we had some of those yesterday during Resident Evil 7 on GMS Plays because we were both crying because we were laughing so much. All right, Theo,
Yes.
are you going to want to do any trading? You want to try to get that extra railroad, or are you good?
I'm good.
Okay.
I go
all
with
right.
the float.
You're just rolling. You also landed on Indiana Avenue, and more Digital Dock is just getting all the rent. What is
My
happening?
goodness. Take my money. I'm literally just
I am
pouring out
dismayed.
money.
All right, Chris, I'm rolling for you. Let me know if you want to do any trading. You are moving off of Kentucky Avenue. You got the extra die, so you get a total of 7. And you're starting your car up, and you're moving right over to Waterworks and paying me 28 Monopolians. So,
Okay, were you the banker when you would play? Like, who would, like, I love being the banker.
I think I like being the banker, too.
That's fun.
Yeah. It gives you a little something extra to do.
Yeah.
Did you play with free parking on?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Do people turn it off?
Oh, yeah. Because that's the reason the game lasts so long. If you play Monopoly just by the book,
Yeah.
it takes maybe an hour and a half at max. But when you keep infusing cash back into the economy,
Yeah.
that's what happens.
That's true. I don't know. I mean, ours would last like 4 hours.
I know. That's what I'm saying. It's our own fault. We're reaping what we sow. Chris, do you want to do anything other than just to pay me rent at Waterworks? Which you're welcome to do. I mean, you can just keep giving me more cash if you'd like. Pickle Feet says it usually lasts till all friendships have dissolved. True.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. I wish I could do a poll, chat. Every time I try to make a poll, it fails. And so, unfortunately, like, I can't actually ask you this in a scientific way, but do you actually like Monopoly, chat? Anyone actually like this game?
Like, I like it if I have amount of time, like if I am prepared to go into it, because I know what I'm getting myself into.
Well, I think Digital Doc this whole time was scamming us because Doc is now in jail. Congratulations on being the first player to get jailed today on Gaming Morning Show. And that is a great way to segue into a quick news item. It's Theo and Ryan. It is now 8:29 on the West Coast, and it is 11:29 on the East, 4:29 in the UK. Here's a quick story for you. We told you earlier this morning on Paper Airplane Day. Also Blueberry Cheesecake Day, Dracula Day, Senior Health and Fitness Day, World Lindy Hop Day, and National Sorry Day.
Awesome. I have a sorry.
You have a sorry?
Mhm.
What's a sorry?
Wait, how are they spelling it? Is it SARI or
No,
SORRY?
SORRY, like National I'm Sorry Day.
Oh, I have a sorry, an Indian sorry.
What is
which
that?
it's a it's beautiful, colorful Indian.
Oh.
Women wearing the beautiful
Y'all,
wrap dresses. Yeah.
Theo takes a lot of great photos, but some of my favorite photos come from that realm. You have some amazing photos that you've taken because of all the colors that pop from those pictures.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, I think some
love
of them are wedding photos, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I have a lot of Indian friends.
All right, so let's do this. It is those days of the day. It is Paper Airplane Day, which we've talked about, and we're going to get back to the Monopoly game because I want to try to have a shot to finish it. But we told you earlier how a Ford F-150 truck is coming out in electric-only mode. Okay, so you can get an electric Ford F-150 truck for under $40,000, which, if you know, like kind of the realm of what F-150s cost, that's actually really good. And it will be able to power your house during power outages, which, we'll link to the story. Yeah, it's really cool. But this is the news from Rebecca Rubin of Variety. Timothy Chalamet is planning to be young Willy Wonka in a new movie.
Okay.
More Willy Wonka movies. Did we need another one? I don't know, but we're getting one.
Okay. How do we feel about Spider-Man movies? Do we need as many Spider-Man movies?
Uh-oh. Chat, she did it.
No, I have
Chat,
to ask.
she did, nope,
I'm curious.
She did it.
I'm curious.
All right, here we go.
I'm curious.
We need no more Spider-Man movies because Tobey Maguire's ruined Spider-Man for the rest of my life. So there's nothing.
For real?
Maybe Miles Morales will give me a shot at it, but like the Peter Parker side of things, I'm done. Yeah. Toby ruined
What was
it.
it about? What was it about Tobey Maguire?
Toby is a horrible Spider-Man. And I don't really... Actually, Tobey Maguire was just not fun for me to watch in that movie. But it also corresponded with an all-day event where my car was broken down, and I happened to watch the first Spider-Man while in the middle of bad juju, and the hammer went through my rear window, and it was just a bad overall day.
Oh
so,
my gosh.
Well, Optimus, good for you. And we're happy. This is a place where if you like Spider-Man, we're good with that.
This is a safe
Yes.
place.
Safe Spider-Man space.
Safe space for you to express. Oh, you said Toby perfected it. Well, Into the Spider-Verse was like in a league of its own, right? Like that was dope. That was dope. And different dimensions, and I'm all about that. So I loved that. That was so cool. Ryan, go. Go, Ryan.
Optimus, I really like you a lot. Okay. But that might have been one of the silliest things I've ever heard you say. And you've done a lot of silly things. All right?
Silly man.
I just want to tell you, okay, that Toby was not cut out to do anything Spider-Man related. No. Not gonna do it. That's what you want.
Oh, I'm like, now this is gonna sound kind of.
Oh, yeah. Talk to our friend Austin. Austin has a Ban Me Daddy, so.
Whoa.
Yeah. No, it's right, Optimus. We are here to engage in civil conversation, and since apparently Pickle is backing you with this dance scene thing, all right. Listen, I will tell you, Jordan Gordon-Levitt's dance scene after having a good evening in 500 Days of Summer is better than Tobey Maguire's dance scene after having a good evening in Spider-Man.
I have to rewatch this dance scene. I don't remember it, so I'm gonna have to check this out.
Enjoy. It's
Wait,
something.
Who was the actor's name who plays the newest Spider-Man?
Tom Holland.
Do you like him?
No, but I've never seen the movies. I quit watching it after because
you're like
Toby ruined it. So, Andrew Garfield was also a Spider-Man. I don't care. Never gonna watch it.
Oh, that's right.
Tom Hanks' Spider-Man would be amazing. Would make me a big Spider-Man fan again. So if you get Tom Hanks to play Spider-Man, I'm on board.
That'd be amazing.
Yes, that's basically what I just said to Optimus, wasn't it? Prototype.
Yeah, it's a respectful way.
Yeah, I did. Optimus, this is hurtful. How did we get to Spider-Man from Willy Wonka? How did this happen? What did we do?
Oh, you said we don't need it. Do we really need another Willy Wonka movie?
I did say that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, can we focus this conversation around Willy Wonka as opposed to Spider-Man?
That was such a good conversation, though. And
AJ said, "This is safe. My spider senses are starting to tingle."
Tom Holland can get it.
I'm getting the impression that Chris M.E. is not wanting to come out here and say that Tobey Maguire was bad, because Chris M.E. said, I've enjoyed the new MCU Spider-Man movies, and Into the Spider-Verse was brilliant. So basically acknowledged everyone but Tobey Maguire, right? Right? I like Pickle, for sure, Willy Wonka, but how about Spider-Man? Just instant conversation shift. Donald Glover for Spider-Man would actually be pretty legit.
Wait, Donald Glover, you mean as in Childish Gambino?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, that's a brilliant idea.
Listen, chat, I think this is a bad choice for the way this conversation's going. We need a Mike or a Sean here to navigate the comic book waters, y'all. I'm not your person for that.
I would say I have seen Stan Lee in real life. Back in the day when I used to go to Comic-Con. Comic-Con was dope. If anyone's ever been to Comic-Con, holler. I used to go for work though.
Wait, who was supposed to play Spider-Man? Was Donald Glover supposed to play Spider-Man or Timothy Chalamet? Oh, Prototype's been to Comic-Con.
Oh, huh?
All right, so hear me out. Culty Vibe says Willy Wonka as Venom and Charlie Bucket as Spider-Man. Those are the characters from Willy Wonka. Charlie was the boy.
Yeah. I mean Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Right? Who would have known, right? Who the hell is Prowler? Oh my gosh. We could have just been playing Monopoly here, and I had to bring up news.
Oh.
Man.
Oh, who's the uncle of Miles Morris who later becomes Spider-Man? Not in the what?
Oh, really?
Oh.
I didn't know that. That's cool.
What? I did not know that either.
See, Prowler... So, wait, Prowler sounds more of like a character name as opposed to, like, a person's name. Was, like, the last name Prowler, or is that a nickname, or is that...
Does he have powers of his own?
Willy Wonka would be a great Carnage in the next Venom movie. I actually surprisingly know a lot more on the surface about Carnage and Venom than I feel like I do about Spider-Man.
I love Venom.
Yeah.
I'm excited for the new movie.
Okay.
I know this is... Go ahead.
No, Prowler's a villain name. Okay, that at least, like, hi, nice to meet you. I'm Tom Prowler.
Okay, what would your superhero name be?
Man, that's deep.
I know. Think about it.
Timothy
Everybody
Chalamet is playing a young Willy Wonka. It's gonna. Rebecca Rubin Variety said they're gonna be a character. It's a musical based on the early life of Willy Wonka, Robert Dahl's popular children's book. Since the upcoming movie takes place before the chocolate factory opened, Charlie and the company won't be making an appearance in Wonka. That is from Rebecca Rubin of Variety. Okay, now we can go all over the place because we're never going to talk about this piece of news. There's no reason to, because this is all better than Fudge Man.
Okay, back to Spider-Man. Fudge Man. Okay, Hefty. I guess Hefty Goof would be your. Yeah, I guess it would be your superhero name, Hefty Goof.
It wouldn't be like a bird or a plane. It'd be like, it's a rock.
You know what I imagine your superpower to be is like a microphone stand with a mic and a spotlight on you. And so every time, let's say like there's a crime in the street, right? And you show up and you just do a stand-up bit. And you
what is wrong with my brain? Because you said there was a crime in the city or crime in the town or whatever, and my brain went, hot dang, crime in the city.
Hot dang, crime in the city. Get in the alleyway, crime in the city. Yes. Why
does it work this way? There's probably is a name generator for it for sure. AJ, hi, I'm Prowler, and I live in care packages across Kings Canyon. Yeah, all I can think Prowler is a weapon in Apex Legends, so all I can think of was Prowler. Fudge Man. Pickle. I'm curious. Optimus. I'm curious. Especially you two for some reason. What would your superhero names be?
Yeah, what's everyone's superhero names? Stands there with Mike. What's the deal with crime? Like Seinfeld. Yeah, exactly.
By the way, we were playing a Monopoly game, and Digital Doc was just taking all of our money and said they caught me. I was using my Mike O statues to store my stolen diamonds. Inside the crotch is a very small compartment where I stashed the diamonds. I know what you're asking, Doc. Why not just store all the diamonds in one statue instead of building so many and increasing risk? Well, I considered this approach. The statues were made to scale, so I had to create multiple statues because the crotch compartment was just so small. I could basically only fit one diamond per crotch.
Oh my goodness, where is this? Oh wow, okay.
And then
Amazing.
Digital Doc followed that up with,
We need. So I guess we need crotch pockets or something. Crotch pocket.
pockets.
Crotch pocket. wait, but then it'll be crocheted. It'll be a crocheted crotch pocket though.
From the makers of Hot Pockets come crocheted crotch pockets.
Crotch pocket.
You thought ham and cheese was good. Wait till you try this crotch pocket. Pickle asks, why do I have to be a hero? Can't I just be a guy with superpowers? Chris Hemme goes, no, Pickle, you can't. What now? The A train. I think it is, honestly, Kate. I think it is. I also think I was trying to figure out, it kept saying something about downloading an app, and I think it was trying to tell me that maybe like we all could control our own pieces or something like that. By the way, look how cool my dog looks, Digital Doc. All right, I'm buying Pennsylvania Avenue. Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania. I heard that the chocolate at the Hershey factory in Pennsylvania is actually like really delicious and different than what you would actually get in the store. If anyone's from there or had it, let me know. Is your wait crouch or you mean crotch?
It's your crotch goal? Try crotch pockets.
Comes in a variety of colors
And sizes and flavors.
shades and and flavors. Yeah.
What flavor would you like your crotch pocket to be?
Pepperoni and cheese. It's a collab. It's collab between Crotch Pocket and Hot Pocket.
Well, I have some bad news, chat. This whole time, I was scheming with Digital Doc because I now am going to jail because of my community chest draw.
Dun dun dun.
Fun fact, Monopoly was the first game that Kate Zaid ever streamed. Well, how about them apples?
Oh.
Kate is an excellent streamer, and it's Wednesday, which means Kate will be streaming tonight. Pickle said, not a train like from Amazon's The Boys. I'd be a train, as it names as a literal train.
Oh.
Look, it's a bird. It's a plane. No, it's a train.
Okay, is that show good? Because I saw billboards for it. Is it good?
The Boys? Is that what you're asking about, The Boys?
Yeah.
Everyone in this chat has raved about The Boys.
Okay.
Like,
Okay,
do
I'll
not
check it
pass
out
go. Do not collect $200. Just go straight up and watch The Boys.
then. Okay. Bye. See you later.
Yep.
Later.
Yeah, bye. Theo's, it's been good to have you on the show.
Okay, noted. It's angsty, but good. All right, cool.
All right, so Chris has already asked to buy Marvin Gardens ahead of time. And then Chris would like to trade me Marvin Gardens for nothing. So that sounds great. This is the best part about having someone on delay. I can just make things happen. No,
Why?
I'm not going to do that to you, Chris.
Your turn starts
Wait.
now.
How do you say A1? A1.
Oh, that's
I'm sorry,
that's
sorry.
Axe. That's Axe.
Okay, so it's just axe, right? Just axe. Okay, why are you stuck? Why are you stuck in the trunk of a car? Where are you?
Whoa, yeah, Axe. What's going on?
Wait, are you real? Are you serious?
Yeah,
Are you
so Axe is in sports, so gets to practice, and the only space that he had left in the car was the trunk.
like you're actually in a trunk for real? Or
Like,
this
is
a
the
game?
lid shut on the trunk?
Do you need help? Do you just to call? No, you obviously have your phone on you.
Hey, while you're in the trunk, though, do you think Tobey Maguire is a good Spider-Man?
Yes, what? Tell us your thoughts. while
I
you're
really
sitting in
want
the dark.
Optimus to come back because I feel like maybe I hurt Optimus's feelings, and I want Optimus to come back. I want Optimus to say something.
Oh,
yeah,
okay, okay.
see, I thought about that too. So, Grand Theft Auto 5 could be in
Got
the
it.
trunk for that video game. But,
Totally, that's what I was like.
Axe being very mysterious here, so. This trunk means something different over there.
Right,
Yeah,
it could.
yeah, Axe is in Sweden, so.
Oh, dope.
All right, Chris MU bought short line railroad. So we have 3 of the 4 railroads off the board. I don't know why we're doing this. We're not going to get through this whole game. Okay, Optimus, I just wanted to make sure that your bad opinions didn't cause a divide between you and me. Okay. Do you want to hug it out? You good, or do you want to embrace?
Hug it out, hug it out, hug it out.
Sorry, Doc, you are still in jail. Hope you enjoy your jail time.
Let's roll the dice.
I'm also rolling my dice. I got doubles and got out of jail because I was only an accomplice. I wasn't the mastermind. Well, it depends. Depends on what happens. K-Laugh.
Yes, it depends on everyone's limit of arguing.
You know, Pickle, that's interesting news to me. So what they want me to do now, Theo, is I was alongside Sports Talk Gaming last night, and now they want me to play a chapter of Resident Evil 7, but in virtual reality.
You should.
No, there's
And then we should film. And then we should film that.
no, there's no chance of that happening. That sounds awful.
Sounds like so much fun.
Digital Lock said that's the only RE I ever played, and it's the highest my heart rate has ever climbed.
Oh my god.
We might have our first rent being paid to somebody not named Digital Games. Congratulations, Chris M.E. You are now the proud owner of 25 more Monopolians.
Nice.
Oh, thank you.
Nice.
Thank you, Optimus. I'm happy that you're excited for us to do VR that we're definitely not doing. K-Laugh's strong drawback to virtual Monopoly is that you never get the satisfying clatter of the board and all the pieces getting thrown around the room after your whiny little cousin builds that hotel.
So good.
All right, chat, I can't do a poll, but I'm curious. Have you ever thrown a Monopoly board? Have you ever thrown pieces? Have you ever thrown a fit? Let's just make it kind of the basics. Have you ever thrown a fit?
No, because I'm normally the one who pisses people off. So.
Nice. Nice. Pickle's
Wow,
gonna
wow.
throw his PC across the room.
Wow, I love capitalism. For real, this is basic. Yeah, this is basically training kids from a young age.
Congratulations. We're going to close up this Monopoly game with Chris M. Yee. No, Theo, you have won second prize in a beauty contest. Enjoy your 10 Monopolians.
Yay!
So our winner, based on just pure money that we have right now, even though that's not how you play the game, is Miss Theo won with 2281 Monopolians.
That's
So
great.
there you go. Good news is this is saved, so we can resume this at another time, even though we probably won't, to be honest. So
Yeah,
we probably won't, but we could if we wanted to. So there you go.
but I'm proud of us. We made it through. We made it through.
What? Can I save it? I'd like to save, please. Oh, whatever. I don't know. Congratulations, our backup winner, by the way. Was Prototype. Congratulations, Prototype. You're our backup winner this morning on Gaming Morning Show. Digital Doc, I've only been more scared when playing Outlast and when I was in a real life car accident. Pickle, you have to admit, right? Very serious moment here. You were pretty impressed that I was actually hanging in there last night, right? I mean, Pickle was surprised I was playing that game. Digital Doc, but to be fair, at least 20 minutes of the playthrough was spent with me refusing to go downstairs. Yeah. Virtual reality. Someone said I was supposed to play another zombie game, and I'm just like, I'm not ready for that. I got into a poker room, Theo, when I first got virtual reality for the holidays last season, or last year. I was in this game and I jumped in and it was like, oh, it's poker. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
And I sit down and somebody looks at me to my right and goes, hey, Hefty. And it dawned on me that, oh my gosh, this is like real poker. Like these are real people sitting in a real virtual table and we can see each other.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so cool.
Yeah, it was a little nerve-wracking. So that was cool. Well, let's give a shout out to Chris M.E. Chris was one of our contestants today on Monopoly. Finished probably last. I don't know. I didn't check the full standings. Oh, no. Chris was second. Digital Doc was third. Shout out to Digital Doc, who does amazing work, including on the YouTube page. And I was last. So that's what I get for stealing a dog, apparently.
Save the best for last.
All right, we're going to do our takeaways that are pretty okay, chat. What is something that you learned from today's show? We'll do that here in a second. Let's give you the Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming Re-News, and then we'll send you somewhere on Twitch if you're watching along with us there so that we can say hi from everyone on Gaming Morning Show. Let's see. Valve is reportedly working on a Switch-like handheld gaming PC. That is according to Matt Wales of Eurogamer. PlayStation planning an expansion into mobile games and apps, according to IGN's Jordan Alleman. PlayStation State of Play tomorrow to show off Horizon Forbidden West. That is from Liana Rupert of Game Informer. And Sonic the Hedgehog has a digital showcase also tomorrow from Michael McWeeder of Polygon. There you go. Goodbye, Copia. If you want to check out Copia today's streaming, you can. Just go to Copia on Twitch. And thank you for hanging out with us this morning. We will have Copia on as our guest host coming up on Friday. Games that are out today: Aluna, Sentinel of the Shards for Switch and PC. Maid of Skier for PS5, Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S. Mutazioni for Xbox One and Switch. Pika Minaosa for PC. These are the hardest out today names to say in the history of ever. Except for this one, Skittles is out today for Switch. There you go. Do you like Skittles?
Dude, I enjoy them.
Castle Flipper out today for PC. I want to hope that that's a game where you flip castles like you do houses. And our name of the morning, which is now eligible for name of the month consideration, is Wrecked. High Octane Stunts out today for Xbox One as well. If you missed any of our name of the mornings in the past, you can find them on our Twitter. Just search @WatchGMS on Twitter and
Hashtag GMS Name of the Morning.
thank you, Bob. It is time for the clip of the day. The clip of the day. Here it is, the clip of the day.
Yeah.
Gross. You hear that? It's on my left now. Why is the sound so good? Oh, Jesus!
Jesus Christ. Are you tired? Is that why you're crawling?
All right, there you go. That was the clip of the day. Yeah, clip of the day. It was terrifying and horrible and awful, and we did it yesterday on GMS Plays, and I am now fully retired from the scary games. So, honestly, that's not true. That's not true. Sorry, Theo. What's up?
I was just wondering if you wore a diaper.
No, I didn't. We will post the whole the entire thing. There was a lot of donations that were sparking a sound in our headphones that also freaked us out, and that wasn't cool. So, yeah, not a big fan.
Amazing.
Not a big fan. Thank you again to Chrissy for becoming our latest Patreon
Thank you for your support of GMS.
subscriber. Chrissy has decided to join us on the $4 subscriber tier. There are 4 tiers to choose from, including an Adopt Bob tier. Just go to patreon.com/Gaming Morning Show. Prototype, that was solid. Did you wear a diaper? Best reply is depends.
Depends.
So.
That's very good.
All right, we're going to start with takeaways that we learned from today. What were your takeaways that were pretty okay? And we'll start with Miss Theo. Theo, what did you learn from today's edition of Gaming Morning Show?
That asking about Spider-Man is a very touchy subject.
True. Chat, any takeaways from you? Takeaways that were pretty okay today? Anything that you learned from today's show that you want to let us know? By the way, if you've missed it, there is going to be a Resident Evil DBD, Dead by Daylight mashup. Okay? And so, because of that, I think we're going to take you over to Whole Sam today. Whole Sam is playing Dead by Daylight, so we can go all say good morning from GMS. and be able to wish everyone well. So we'll do that on Gaming Morning Show. Also want to let you know that our friend Pib Jinky is starting to stream as well, a music stream from Pib, so be sure to check out Pib as well. And you can do that at Pib Jinky on Twitch. Who else is on? Cute Mo is on. Hopeful Opus is on. Archie is streaming. Dimples and Dice. A whole bunch of great folks who are also streaming. We will send you over to Whole Sam, and you can say hi and good morning from GMS. All right. Anyone else? Takeaways that were pretty okay. Prototype learned I've been calling Monoloppy wrong my whole life. There you go. When will there be a DBD and DBZ crossover? I don't know. My takeaway is that Optimus woke up and chose violence this morning. With all caps, Tobey Maguire perfected Spider-Man. It's not true. It's not true. My takeaway that was pretty okay is that I actually handled Resident Evil 7 better than I thought I would. And that has to mean something, right? Right?
Right, guys? Right?
Right?
Right, guys?
Right?
Right?
So,
Right.
we learned something. All right, we'll send you over to Whole Sam. Please say good morning from GMS. We really appreciate that. And we will see you again tomorrow for 2 interviews. Carolyn Hines from But Why Though, and Papa Paz will play 5 Questions GMS as well. For Sean, who was here in the first hour, for Miss Theo, who you can find at Instagram.com/IamMissTheo, I am Ryan. It was great to see you all. We had a lot of fun. And we will see you tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. Pacific time, for more Gaming Morning Show. Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and GamingMorningShow.tv. Goodbye!